Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Backward Noise episode
Why?
202. We have a bunch of cool people. We have someone who's been on, hasn't been on in like 12 years as far as I'm concerned. Hi Mark!
I was here last week. Why'd you do that? Oh.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, dude, it's really nice to have you back, man. It really is. But we'll do a quick little intro because we have something like we were talking about pre-podcast, but I want to move it to actual podcast.
Remember, you can subscribe to find the.
Oh yeah,
podcast
an
content.
easy payment of $500, and for like a Patreon and GoFundMe, which whenever I put it up, you just pay it. You can hear everything that happens pre and post show, which sometimes is even better than the podcast.
Sometimes.
Oh, the last few weeks there's been some juicy stuff going on in the
Oh, really?
pre and post. Yeah, definitely. But I can't talk about that until now, this post show, because it's now the show.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
they can't know, you know.
Yeah, no, they have to pay for it.
They have to.
Spoiler alert, it's mostly cybering.
It's mostly what?
Cybering.
Yeah.
All right, if you're really dumb, what's
I'm
that
not
mean?
going to go ahead and explain that.
Yeah, it's over my head.
Go banging
Go-
over the internet.
It's on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a term for the things we do, Kyle.
Cyber
Yeah.
sex? Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't know they had a name for it.
It's very subtle compared to the other names.
Yeah, like
Like that could be anything. Like that could just be like playing video games or talking to someone online or anything.
I didn't know at first. I mean, it's way like less discreet than like something like sexting, because you know what that is immediately.
Exactly, that is immediately.
It's like, oh, I'm sexting this person. Oh, really? Okay, you
Good
go
lord.
do that, man. Have fun. And but no, cybering could be. Anyways, yeah, we also have Nathan on today's show. Hi, Nathan.
Howdy daddly.
Hi. I like that. Haddy daddly. What did you say?
Howdy dowdly.
How-
Like, it was gonna be like a howdy doodly, but then it became howdy dowdly.
Daddly. Okay. I like it. You know, pretty
Stupid sexy Flander.
And I didn't introduce Kyle yet, so hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Hi. Alright, so, pre-podcast, we'll let you guys in on this one this time. We were talking about a little D&D. So, Nathan was about to tell us about running into some homebrew content. And,
Oh yeah, on my first D&D experience.
let's hear this.
So, you know, two of the three people that I played D&D with.
Yeah.
You know Elijah and Connor.
Yep.
And so what happened was we were like, hey, you guys want to play D&D? Because, you know, like we were talking about D&D on here, and I was like, man, this was like during my D&D like hype. I was like all about some D&D. And everyone was like, oh yeah, dude, let's do that. And so Connor was like, sure, I'll DM. You just kind of like volunteered that. And so everyone was like, yeah, that's cool, because Elijah wanted to play, because he had been DMing for some like IRL friends
Hmm.
over at his home place, and
His place
he
of
really wanted to
residence.
play because he hadn't played before.
Yeah.
And so we're all making our characters. You know, I'm having fun. I'm making a cleric. It's making me happy at heart because I'm doing the healing and stuff. And then Elijah makes his character. Elijah makes like a fighter, I think, and he's going for the oh god, the magic one, whichever one the magic one is, the magic
Eldritch.
arcane, I
Eldritch
think.
Knight.
I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
And then we have Andy, who's the third player, who you guys haven't met. And Andy was like, "Hey guys, can I play a blood demon or like a blood angel? I think it's called." And we were like, "Sure, Andy. We
User
don't mind.
was
You can
moved
play
to
a
your
blood
channel."
angel." And so we were looking at a blood angel. We should probably introduce this person
Let's
first
go!
before I go any further.
Guy!
Hi!
Yes.
Howdy.
Guy!
What's going on? Holy shit, where have you been?
Working.
Oh, that sucks.
He's actually been in my
Forever.
basement for like like a year straight, so I decided to let him out.
Do you know
By basement, you
know
mean sex
that.
dungeon?
They don't
Yeah,
need to
no.
know that, don't they?
I'm surprised, Sky, you haven't seen him down there.
Well, I usually manage. I don't participate myself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can tell that to everyone. I'm sure they'll believe you.
Yes, guy. I think we're
Roll.
loading the next room over.
Okay, alright, listen.
I love this is what. All right, we're just gonna go back to Nathan's story, okay?
Yes.
Okay, Nathan, Blood Angel, I think
Yeah,
it was,
Blood
right?
Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blood Angel. Yep. So we're looking at the Blood Angel, and they're like an unholy union of a fallen angel and a tiefling.
Okay.
some
That's
edge
amazing.
lord group, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's very edgy, and we're looking at it, and we're like, okay, this isn't like overpowered or anything. I don't mind. And jeez, 1 second.
And then you
Did something I
realize
shouldn't
it's
have.
overpowered.
Hello?
Hello.
Yep. I'm on push to talk right now, and I'm trying to bounce 2 different push talks, but I'm done with Overwatch right now, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, no, it's
So-
fine. Just went too quiet.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he dead?
Yep, so- Blood Angel, and it just the page for Blood Angel is just ridiculous. It said they live like about at the same time as humans, which is like 10,000 years or some garbage like that.
What?
And I'm like, why? Okay, they're like humans. They live to be over 10,000 years old. That's nice. I'm glad you used humans for reference. That's
Yeah.
good.
I know how to do math. I know how long humans
Yeah.
live.
And then the Blood Angels also, they're Blood Angels because they have like red wings and red horns.
I was really hoping you
And
were just going to say they're
red
called
skin.
Blood Angels because they have blood.
No, that's too topical.
Yeah.
Vampires, it's fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just take push talk off now.
Yeah, go straight up.
Okay. Yep, so they have red horns, red wings, and red skin. But all of that is optional. You don't have to have red wings, you can have white wings. You don't have to have red skin, you can have normal skin. And you don't even have to have the horns.
Oh, so
That's-
you can just not be one?
Yeah, you could just play a blood angel but be a human.
Okay.
With all the life expectancy of a human
Yeah.
and all the benefits of being a human except for the +1 to every stat.
So you can be a shittier, edgier human.
Or a tiefling with wings.
Yeah, okay. But you just... Okay. That's fine.
Why can't I just
Yep.
be human looking with wings?
Well, you're mix and matching now, Kyle. That's not okay.
so it's all or nothing then, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Who cares? Eventually we looked at it, and we were like, Andy, we don't know about this one. And he was like, okay, I'll just play a tiefling then. And we were like, that was so easy. We're like, how do we want to tell Andy that we think he shouldn't play a Blood Angel? Because I don't want to hurt the guy's feelings. This is like first impressions, and I want to make sure that we can all have fun while playing D&D.
Yeah, and you don't want this dude
And we were
thinking
like-
that like you're a scumbag. Like, no, you can't do the things
Yeah.
you love.
He comes into Discord one day, and we're like, hey, Andy, we really don't think that you should play a Blood Angel, because it really wouldn't fit into the story of the campaign and stuff like that. And we're really sorry. We know you really wanted a Blood Angel. And he's like, oh no, that's fine. I'll just play a Tiefling.
Nice.
That just...
You're like, wow, this was a lot
Nice,
easier
yeah.
than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Sometimes life ends up better.
It's just like... That was like the pinnacle right there is what that was. After that, it was okay.
Everything's gonna be fine now.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
great.
What are the bonuses of the Blood Angel?
I don't remember, nor do I care. I could probably find it if you want me to. Gotta search
Kyle
Blood
wants you to. I can
Angel
read
in
Kyle.
I'm
my...
just too lazy to sit forward to do it myself. That's all. See if you remember it.
So while he's looking that up, I'm going to remind you all to have your D20s available for tonight's podcast. And Sky,
I've got a quarter.
okay, you can. I don't know how that's going to work.
He has to flip it. Oh, I'm not even gonna do the math. Never mind.
Took us to flip it 10 times, and like it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Sky. We'll make you work somehow. Yeah.
We always find
That's fine. I'm just expecting it to like land like on like the side where it's not heads or tails, and it's just like perfectly straight up.
Knowing myself, yeah, it's gonna
That
fuck up somehow.
That happened in Tabletop Simulator. one
I've
time.
done that in
It was
real
the
life once
funniest
or
thing.
twice, actually. It was very creepy, and I thought that I was in a simulation.
Because you were.
I had to be in a simulation. Cause like I just flicked it, dude, and like it just landed like that. Fucking weird. I'm gonna see what this blood angel is. Pretty edgy looking picture, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Age, unlike your fallen angel parent, you are mortal. However, you can live up to 10,000 years.
So it's like that's basically immortal, right? Like if I live for 10,000 years, I feel like once I got 10 of that, this is plenty. I'm good. I don't need this anymore.
This is
Oh.
fine. I can make do
Some
with this.
are known to have red skin and horns, so you can't just be human with wings.
You could just be like, yeah, a tiefling with wings,
Oh,
right?
Oh man. I'm just looking at this now.
It's so edgy.
Male names for a blood angel: Akmenos, Amnon, Baracus, Obamus, Demachus.
It's so famous.
Unlike your fallen angel parent, you are immortal. However, you can live up to 10,000 years.
Buddy joined
Yeah.
the channel.
A blood angel usually takes this
It's a
thing.
whole
It's Chris.
party in here.
Chris!
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi. We actually started like on time today, so we're a little bit in right now. Believe it or not.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, it's essentially Aatrox. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
that's actually the connection we made as well.
Yeah.
So Chris, because I know you didn't you weren't in here to see this. Nathan, can you just post that again?
There you go.
There you go. I'm like, you have it copied already, right?
You want to play a blood angel?
Nice little blood.
So I may have, whilst prepping my coffee, been able to listen to what a blood angel is.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm trying to catch you up, Chris, and he's like, oh, he's already listening. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris.
You could be a blood angel named Baracus Obamus.
I don't know if you caught that part. That was
I
great.
kind
I
of
missed
want
that
I
part.
want to play Blood Angel.
Your ability
Right,
for
yeah.
isn't even good.
Yeah, no,
He's
it's
our
bad.
Lord
It's
and
like
Savior.
it's like Tiefling Light.
Yo, if you play a character named
Yeah.
Baracus Obamus, it still will not be the worst name I've heard from a player.
What's the worst name you heard
It's
from a player?
easily Jacob's name.
Oh, Keter Clean.
Yeah, he's a fucking rogue, and he named himself Keter Clean.
What?
It's just dumb.
He's an elven rogue whose apparently an elfin name is Keter.
Yeah,
Eater.
and his last name's
Oh, wow.
Clean.
Clean.
Can't even fly in medium armor? That's kind of fucked up. I guess it's
But,
to
like-
try and balance the flying.
Yeah, that's his name in it, and I'm like, that's just yeah.
And Jacob's not even playing a character, he's just playing himself.
No, he plays himself. Yeah, yeah, he's
He
him.
thinks he's better than everyone.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it's called. It's what is it? It's not method acting, right? Like, what is it when like, it's like you're playing?
Nicolas Cage?
No, not Nick Cage. There's like actual term for it. God.
Aged acting.
Good question.
What did you say, Chris?
Aged acting.
Is that what it's called?
No,
Oh.
but I think it should be called that.
Well, I don't know the term, so let's just move on.
I'm looking it up. That's why.
Oh god.
Okay.
So, do you still get the
I think it's just bad role playing.
what's the Kyle? What's the human advantage? The Not the
Feats?
skills, feats. Do you still get the feats with this?
With what?
With the Blood Angel?
No, I doubt
No.
it.
Oh,
No,
you got
then-
him in.
That's only with the variant human too.
Fuck the Blood Angel. There's no point.
It's be able to fly, and you essentially get man hands as well for free, just built in your class.
Yeah, I'm not finding it. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. Anyways.
It wouldn't make a better bard, therefore we don't need it as a race.
Dude, the +1 to charisma.
Yeah,
it's
plus one to
crazy.
charisma.
Yeah, so does so many other things that make better bards.
Yeah, but it can also fly.
Imagine playing the instrument
That
while
would be
flying.
like the lamest performance ever, because you know that it would just want to show off that it can fly all the time, and that would
Hey,
be
yeah.
its performance.
Hey, no metagaming. You can play any race with any class. Doesn't need to be perfect.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm mostly just saying that it would make a shitty bard, because it would just... You can just tell, like, that they're full of themselves and they want to show off that they can fly, and all their
Oh, yeah, in
performances
terms
would
of
just revolve
role-playing,
around that,
yeah.
and
Like
the
the
performances
Lion
would suck. It'd be like watching... Okay.
I mean, Jacob would love it. He could show off.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, you know the thaumaturgy cantrip can do like spells and stuff while
You can make
doing
your eyes change
music.
color and make your voice go 3 times as loud.
Well, I know...
Crazy.
Like a rock concert.
Exactly.
A bard
good.
that can make their voice 3 times as loud. I mean, come on.
You can just be a bard and learn the thaumaturgy cantrip.
It's not only if you go to the lore college of lore. Or no, am I wrong?
What class is the thaumaturgy cantrip
Cleric.
usually under? Cleric?
Yeah.
It's any college. I believe if you go College of Lore, you can get it sooner.
Okay.
But you can steal spells from whoever at some point in any college as a bard.
I haven't
What about
played
Matt's
bard
college?
yet, so I have not
The conductor
experienced.
Uh, I'm pretty sure one of the levels of taking spells happens unrelated to the college. I have to break out my book though.
Good
Across the room
book.
Oh man, same. I can see it on my bed.
in my work backpack.
And your worth backpack. I love it.
I bring it to work every day.
I want to see Tom's new book.
Yeah. I can't wait to.
You'll
I
see
can't wait
it
for
Monday,
Mark
I'm
yet,
sure.
'cause I'm just gonna read it and then be a nerd because I read fucking D&D book and I'm hyped about it.
Hey, can you take these calls? Yeah, sure, but I'm not going to do anything on them. Why is that? I'm reading the book.
It's great. Honestly, amazing. Yeah, I don't know. So we just need to for online purposes, we should just start one soon because we'll never do it if we don't.
Yeah. I'm looking at my book right now.
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, there, Kyle.
You want to DM for us, Mark?
Hmm?
Want to DM for us, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, God, I'm already running a campaign. Come on, come me sister.
I mean, either way, I don't mind if you want to DM or if you just want to hop in and let Kyle still DM.
I don't want to do
it.
it.
I've got enough.
Kyle's just trying to get someone else to DM this entire time. He's like, come on, guys.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
man,
Kyle, but I'm already running a campaign. I can't do 2 at once.
Makes no difference to me.
No. No. Kyle, I think you'd be a lovely DM. Okay.
I know you'd be a lovely DM.
Because if you're a DM, I can slide into your DMs.
God damn it.
That was the only argument we ever needed.
Now he's doing it, boys. Let's go. Oh man. So, ironically, hey Mark. I don't know. Did you hear me when I told you to have your D20 already?
No.
Could you grab D20?
Yeah, sure. But one sec. Yeah, so, 10th level. Actually. Okay. You can only learn the Thaumaturgy cantrip if you take College of Lore. You can learn spells from other classes.
Oh, since it's a
Bruh.
cantrip.
At 10th
Not
level.
bad.
Yeah, cantrips and spells are considered different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could only learn it in College of Lore. If it was a first level spell, then you could learn it at 10th level as any bard. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to grab my D20.
Yeah, man. Yeah, everyone else has their D20s ready, right? Just because it's...
I have the purple and gold one.
I've been here before. Fuck you, Kyle. That's mine.
I
Tell
bought
me.
it.
My DMing die or
I bought
my
it
player
first.
die?
You know, Mark, whichever one, man.
I got it
you
first,
pick.
though, I
Well,
think.
no, you're not technically like the DM of this podcast, so you're a player.
Okay,
No,
my player
no,
dice
you-
it is.
Yeah.
You bought it like just after I got them too.
Okay.
Okay.
Since Mark is returning to the podcast, I'm gonna have Mark do the first roll tonight. So,
Wait, what am I doing?
roll your D20.
Roll my D20?
Yes. Tell me what number.
Okay. One sec.
17.
One sec.
That'd be funny if you called it, Kyle. It's a 1 in 20 shot if you calling it.
I mean, gotta do it, right?
A what?
8.
Okay, so
Yes.
the topic for number 8 is
Oh my god.
there is a talent show, and you have to be part of it. What do you do?
Oh god, I have no special talents.
See, that's the issue. I feel like most of us don't. So-
I mean, there's always the possibility of embarrassing myself in public.
Yeah, you could just show off how good you are at embarrassing yourself in public.
Yeah, I mean, it's at this point it is a talent.
Yeah.
Or I could just do my bird call and then get out
Oh,
of there.
you could. See, that's something different, you know. So that might
Yeah.
work. That's probably better than what I was gonna say. For me, I feel like I would just be like, "Hey, you see that color over there? I don't know it."
Cody.
They're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Can't see it, man. Magic." So what? Your magic? No, it's fucking really colorblind. Yeah. So.
Impressively
Talent show,
colorblind.
And then Kyle, I feel like Kyle would like. Kyle, what would happen if you took like a metal pipe?
Yep.
And like, banged it on your leg?
It would hurt.
Would it make any special kind of noise though? What would happen?
No,
It would hurt.
metal's inside of the bone.
Kyle yelling noise.
The metal's inside of the bone.
Oh, so you just have to swing hard then? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, real hard. Yeah, absolutely.
So Chris, I think
bone
you're accurate
breaking
with the
won't
Kyle
sound
screaming
quite the
noises.
same as
Yeah.
normal people.
Yeah.
Right on. Kyle, what talent would you show if you could?
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Yeah, I said showing off my color blindness, Kyle. You could. Do you want to? You could do.
What?
This would
What could I
take
do?
you a lot of like pressure and effort. Like I know it's gonna be hard for you, but you could eat. Maybe like turn your back to them and eat something, and then show them the fact I can't see anything.
No, or just the disgusting amount of food that I can eat.
Just do it with your back turned to the audience. And see, you see
Yeah.
all this food? Watch. Give me 10 minutes.
But that should be like 5 stomachs worth of food. So, I don't know.
And so I just want to point this out, say something real fast. For Sky, when I brought this topic up, he sent me a picture of his. I think it's his thumb.
So, if anyone asked me to
That's
participate
penis.
in a talent show,
That's what
I
you
would
get.
just go up and give them that thumbs up.
What a thumb, dude.
Do a 180 with my goddamn right finger.
Can I show your thumb on the podcast?
Yeah, well, I already linked it.
That's
Alright.
penis.
All right,
I don't know.
that's a thumb. That's a thumb. Wow, dude,
That-
that's like an extreme
That's
hitchhiker's thumb.
Yeah.
That hurts me to look at.
And you can do that without it hurting.
No, like people will push down on it. Whenever I meet people, yo, I'm like, yo, push down my thumb, yo, it doesn't hurt.
That's where you open with.
You know, one of my thumbs is hitchhiker's thumb, but not to that degree.
Oh, yeah. I have
Like,
one hitchhiker's thumb and one normal thumb.
So like,
Yeah,
Ah.
hitchhikers. Neither of them are that good though.
it goes like maybe 60 degrees back. Not like
That's a-
full
that's a
90
full
degree
180.
angle, but like,
Yeah, those guys is it's a line.
yeah, his makes a right angle. You can see the little square.
Yeah, he can.
That's fucked up.
So now this
So
picture in
fucked
Sky though, like this is a little bit in the future. Sky's going to a bar. He sees an attractive lady up there, and he's like, "Hey, push
I
down on
got
my
the
thumb."
How do you think I managed this whole time, dude? Come on.
This guy's like, how do you think I have friends? They love it. Chicks dig the thumb.
See, I went a dirtier way, but that works too.
Yeah, no, Kylie, after I said chicks dig the thumb, I think I connected to what you were thinking.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. No, they'd be like, okay, I'm down.
Wiggle around.
Yeah, the same. So is it just one of your thumbs that does that, Sky, or did they both do it?
Yeah, my right thumb is perfectly normal, and then my left is just like, fuck you.
I love that. It's like, no, it's just the one. Yeah.
No, that's the same as me. My right thumb perfectly straight. My left thumb bends back like 60 degrees.
Yeah, my right thumb is the
two
normal looking
hitchhikers.
one, and my left one is the hitchhiker's one. But my
I
hitchhiker's
feel
not
like it's
that
gonna
extreme.
break. I don't want to do that. Oh, that feels weird. I can't do it.
Yeah, like no, Kyle, you can actually break something if you try to do that. That's
That's
a,
what I mean.
I feel like you're trying to do that right now, Kyle. You need to stop. Look, you already can't see after you eat. You have a metal leg. You don't need a broken fucking thumb now, okay?
I mean, it goes pretty far. Like, it's getting, like, almost there. But, like, if I go any farther, I feel like it might break.
Hey, Chris. If he shows up to work with a broken thumb, tell me.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off as I message you.
Thank you.
I need my thumb to work.
Counts as time off.
You work with computers, Kyle. I don't think you need like all 10 fingers.
Well, can't.
I feel like to save from his embarrassment, he would have to change his excuse to aggressive masturbation.
Honestly, though, knowing Kyle, like, so to be like, how do you break a thumb? I was just fucking around trying to see if I could go like 180 degrees back, and I broke
Okay,
it.
like, to be fair, my left one's going pretty far here. Like,
Kyle, stop. Something.
Hey, I mean, if we hear something go snap, that'd probably be the first thing that's broken on the podcast.
I mean, I'm stopping if it hurts.
And
Like, I don't
we've
go
gotten
farther
lucky.
than
Dave
that.
has played with some really, really dangerous things on the
Oh.
podcast before.
Oh
So
my
like,
god, I remember he had like a saw blade, like...
oh yeah, he had a saw blade
Yeah.
attached to like a machete, like,
Oh.
and there was like a hammer and a screwdriver or something involved too. Like it was dangerous.
I do remember randomly opening. Oh no, that was during the badass intro.
Yeah, I showed it
got
a
to
little
see
bit.
that.
Yeah, I did.
That
For
was
episode
terrifying.
200. Yeah, that was a weekly thing. He had the gas mask on too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was our Dave
normal.
for quite a while. He would put his webcam on while we were on Skype, and he would have dangerous weapons, gas mask. Oftentimes, like the biggest problem in his life would be he's wearing a gas mask, but he can't drink beer while wearing the gas mask.
Oh man,
Does
that
he
is a
replace-
struggle.
The things in the... Yeah.
I think one time he actually tilted the beer through it, and it was just horrible. And he started
That's
coughing a
not a
lot.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny for us. I mean, yeah. But I mean, that was Sky's favorite segment on the podcast.
I lived for that shit, dude. Like, fuck.
It's-
I always bet on whether or not he's gonna die that podcast.
It's like I
You
just
always
want
manage
to
somehow.
know that Dave did not die on our podcast.
But-
Okay, I just
I
want
mean,
you
I
to
haven't
know
seen
that.
him in a really long time.
He was on within like the
Was
last
he?
month or so, actually.
Was he?
Yeah, we had him
Yeah.
on that one time. I Snapchatted him.
Yeah, okay, come on the
I-
podcast, Big B, and you're like, oh, okay.
He was like, yeah, sure.
He was around. I'm like, oh my god, Dave.
Huh? It was crazy.
Yeah.
I think it was just the three of us.
It was for the most. There was a good part where it was Dave and I, because I know you left to go watch Baby Driver.
Yep, I sure did.
Great movie.
Good movie. Won't win any awards now, unfortunately, but great movie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that happens.
Yep. Did everyone pick up on why they're not going to win awards now? And everyone.
I
No.
still think it's gonna win
Yeah.
an irony award for having the name Baby in it.
There you go. Okay. Points to Chris. He gets it. Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
Kevin
about.
Spacey.
Last night I watched... Fair enough.
It kind of immediately is like, oh, right, yeah.
I like Kevin Spacey.
He likes
Yeah.
you too.
Not
He
Well,
no,
he
he
liked you when
wouldn't.
you
Kyle's
were
not really
younger.
his taste. He likes him a bit younger than Kyle.
Hey,
I'm
Nathan.
a little bit old, which is why I can like him. It's fine.
Howdy.
This It's not weird now. Like,
Wait,
it was 10 years ago. It would have been weird, but it's fine now.
Soon?
no one else caught marks? Yeah.
Huh?
I think Nathan and I were the only one that caught marks. Cause like, whatever, it's fine.
That was
We'll move on.
great.
Yeah,
Come on, I'm sad that no one else caught that.
we'll move on. It's fine.
Fine. No one else needs to know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's between us two. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And Kevin Spacey.
yeah, yep.
Really? There's actually stuff between you guys and Kevin Spacey?
Oh yeah, all
Yeah,
four of us.
penis. Lots of cock.
Yeah. Why do you think he admitted to being gay? He couldn't go back. All right. Anyways.
He went.
See, I don't think there's like a fun rhyme with once you go gay. Oh wait, I just came up with one.
Once you go gay, you stay. duh.
Oh, I see. I my brain said once you go gay, there's just no other way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Except for small children. That's apparently another way.
Well, Kevin Spacey, like, he's like, I understand that I molested a small child, but I choose to live my life as a gay man. What?
That doesn't change anything.
It's like, okay, so did he just come out to, like, pretend that this isn't a thing? Did anyone else see this shit?
Look, we're happy that you came out, but that doesn't change the fact that you touched a small
The
child.
kid was 14. And you were 26 and drunk. Like, that's like the equivalent of, like, Jordan's Google search history.
I,
Ugh.
Yeah.
okay. No, but one thing that is making me happy is all of the, like, wholesome, like, many women have come forward and claimed that Keanu Reeves is a very nice person. It's
Yeah.
like,
I want to come forward.
I'm like, those just make me happy because I'm like, right, there are good people in this world.
Dude, like, there's a lot of people that, like, they've come out and talked about that I was just sad to hear.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, the thing is, you never know if they're telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, the George Takei one.
That's the problem.
It's like, no, not George Takei. No, anybody but him.
I'm pretty sure it's bullshit.
I hope it is, but, like, you don't know,
Oh,
Kyle.
it's almost certainly.
The issue is,
It
once
was, like,
you're
it's
accused
still-
of, like, doing something like that, as
Now
great
it
as a
doesn't
person
matter if it's
is,
proved wrong or not.
yeah, it's like, it's he said versus he said, you know, at this point, but...
And even if it's proved wrong, there's still going to be bad publicity.
Yeah, because people were gonna know you as that dude that, like, did that, even though you were accused of it. Like, O.J. Simpson wasn't actually, like, found guilty of murdering someone, but he murdered someone.
Absolutely.
He literally decapitated the person. Anyways, you know.
But
so-
he was found innocent. So
Yeah, I mean, he didn't, but he did.
which is the thing right there, actually.
Yeah. I think he got off because people liked him as a football player. And yeah.
I mean, you got off alright.
Yeah.
Uh,
Woohoo. No?
Yeah.
I thought Nathan wanted to say something. That's why.
no, that was just audible disgust.
Yeah. Yeah. O.J. Simpson gets that a lot these days. It's not a name you can bring up and people are like, oh, happy times, man. Let me tell you about this great memory I have of O.J. Simpson. Because most people probably can't say that. Especially not, like, what was it, his wife? Is that the one who he killed? Or didn't kill? Yeah, that's right.
Wife, yeah.
Feels bad.
You guys think there was ever like an episode on The Simpsons where they like had O.J. Simpson, like a character for O.J. Simpson?
Man, that probably happened multiple times, I assume.
It's too topical. It's right there.
Yeah.
Man's last name is Simpson.
OJ. Homer. You know. It's the Simpsons family.
But there's gotta be like at least a nod to
There
it or
had to
something.
be,
Like they have like
yeah.
a box of orange juice that says Simpson.
Hey.
It's OJ. orange juice. Guy got it, but
No, I
No, I'm looking up right now if there was like ever any O.J. Simpsons.
I just didn't know if you guys didn't think it was funny or didn't get it.
No, I thought it was hilarious. But now I'm curious to see if like they actually ever did anything like that.
It's gotta be
Hopefully.
like a super old episode though.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm trying to look. I'm not
I can never
seeing
get into the
anything.
newer Simpsons. The older ones are great, but
Nah, the new ones of any show like that are usually pretty crappy, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this what happens in time. It's like
They run out of funny stuff, and then times change, and they get new writers who don't write funny things.
exactly. Like, you know how long the Simpsons has been on the air since like 1999 or something like that, or even earlier possibly. I don't know. But like, if you're making that much content, and like they make content every year, yeah, dude, they had to run out of things to say by now. Like, there's only so many times you can make the same joke. Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up right now.
I'm sure they have a great... Yeah, 2017 must be the year that like shows like Family Guy and The Simpsons came back because of all the topical commentary of theirs.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
Hi, Max.
it's the comeback, man. Okay, did anyone else have something they want to show for the talent show? Because I don't even remember who was here for this topic when we originally said it.
All of us were, I think Sky went last, and then...
Did you
I
say
think
it,
there's still
Nathan?
me and Chris. I don't know if Chris said one. So I would either do a magic trick or, like, sing a song. I don't know.
Ooh.
I've been pretty interested in learning to sing recently.
Yeah, see, Nathan would be the only one that people would actually like.
What about my thumb?
Yeah, no, they'll like your thumb probably, but
They'd be impressed, but they wouldn't like it. They'd be disgusted.
Come on. I sent you another photo, Hydra. I want to ask you, like, is that normal? Because I don't know if people can do that or not.
Okay,
I
hold
thought
up.
it was just me.
let me look. Oh, that one.
Give me your professional opinion.
Yeah, I think you're like a bit double jointed there, Sky. Something to say.
Okay. Alright, that's what I
Your
was
fingers are very bendy. Has anyone ever called you Mr. Fantastic?
saying. Well, for other reasons other than that.
Jesus.
I mean, it could be related to that too, but it's okay.
I think that's pretty... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You showed it to
If you
everyone
want to
now.
get other opinions in here, tell me if that's normal.
That one's not,
Not as bad.
yeah, as out there, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely a little bit double jointed there.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that. I mean, it's mainly like the pointer finger like bending back all the way.
Yeah, and
I
like...
tried doing that and my hand just cracked and that felt really good. So thank you for that.
I did it too, and my finger cracked, so... Yeah.
Oh, my hands are cracking right now. Okay.
I don't like cracking fingers, surprisingly enough. I don't like it.
I don't enjoy it, but like, once I do, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's
like-
it's weird. Like, man, last year I was taking a test. My buddy of mine was sitting next to me, and he turns around and you just hear this like goddamn huge
Snap, crackle, pop,
crackle
Rice
pop.
Krispies,
Like,
yeah.
he has Rice Krispies in his goddamn backpack. He just turns around. It's like, oh my god, it's so weird and loud. It's, God, I can't handle that.
Yeah, my hands are all fucked like that.
Yeah, my hands are pretty fucked too, so like,
People are getting
I can do it
arthritis.
every single time. You'll hear the pop. Every time I can. Like, make
certain
this.
parts of me I can pop like every single time I do it, like my wrists I can.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
wrist does it too, but that's more of like a. It feels like it's an artery going over my rib bone there.
Oh god, okay.
Okay, it could be.
Yeah.
Wait, Kyle, is that why you can't see when you hit?
Like you can feel it slide over. It's pretty cool. And then like it makes like a pop sound and really gross.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say pretty cool.
That's not gross.
No, I was talking about more, maybe you should break that streak of not going to the doctors that we covered last week. So, for anyone who wasn't on last week, or anyone who didn't watch last week, we did, like, 2 Truths and a Lie last week. And, okay. And It was Kyle's was I believe. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like you've never been 10 miles away from your house. There was you tried saying you hadn't seen a dick pic. I think. Right.
Oh yeah.
Or 10 hours. Sorry. Yeah, 10 hours. You hadn't seen a dick pic, and the last one was true, so I don't remember what it was.
That was the 5 years to the hospital.
Oh yeah, that's the reason I started talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks, memory. I got distracted by like the BRB chat, and they're like, okay. Anyone who wasn't Chris or I'm pretty sure was still like, it's got to be the 5 years thing, right? Like, people don't do that. I'm like, it's a fun. That one's true. Like, he doesn't get the doctor.
Longer before that.
It's like, no, I know Kyle. Yep, that's it.
My family doctor actually said, like, what the hell, it's been 12 years. To me once.
How? It's like, how did you do this, Kyle? 12 years? That's so... Wait, you went 12 years without going to the doctor?
Yeah.
From when to what age to what age?
I went when I was, like, 18? 19?
And you hadn't gone 12 years previous to that?
Something like that, yeah.
Wait, so you went to the doctor when you were, like, 7? And never went again?
I'm just believing what she told me. She had the file and she was mad.
I'm saying that's like a ridiculous like stretch of life where 7 to like 19 you never went to the doctors.
But your parents just didn't take you?
Wait, did you ever get sick?
It's not far. No, not really.
You need like a checkup or something?
For what?
To make sure you can see after you eat?
For what?
I mean, I was blind anyway.
Yeah.
Optometrist, that's different.
Yeah, that's
I'm an
fair.
eye doctor.
Oh man, that's real. I couldn't imagine like that's just so long to not go to doctors. Like I don't like going to the doctors or anything, but like you must have been like the Iron Man of not getting sick, Kyle.
Well, no, like I'd still get like the cold or whatever, but I mean, you knew it's just a cold. Like it wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that, Kyle.
Like, oh, whatever, you're over it in 3 days, kind of thing. Like it's fine.
Yeah, fair. I'll give you that. And back to Chris. Chris, there's a talent show, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some extra insulin and go out on stage like a drunk.
Oh god.
Maybe I'll attempt a card trick, and
That's a
maybe I'll
solid
attempt
plan.
to just walk across the stage and I'll fall off. Who knows?
Walks halfway across stage, face plants. Ta-da!
The possibilities are infinite.
Yeah.
He is to pay off the people managing the lights to add that extra drama. Humor. They'll be the real talent of my talent show.
Yeah. If this was a talent show of all of our acts, I think it'd be a tough decision to see who was the most talented.
Nathan.
Yeah. Sky would win some sort of award, though. I'm sure of it.
I'd be kicked out of the show.
Well, yeah, that's an
He
award,
would just
right?
keep doing it in front of everyone until we gave him an award, and then we'd have to give him an award. 'Cause
Walks up to
I don't
the...
wanna see
I'm
that
picturing,
anymore.
like, it's like an X Factor, like American Idol, like where there's 3 judges. Sky walks to the judges, does that. Touch my thumb. You want to touch it? Oh, man. But yeah. Alright, I am gonna roll for the next topic of backgrounders. Kyle, funny enough, before you said
Hi.
17 and I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Okay, so I don't know why I wrote this topic down, but hypothetically speaking, if America was just to like fall, who would be the world's leading superpower?
China. Yeah, best Korea. They already are the world's leading superpower. Duh.
Okay.
Nothing would
China.
change.
I mean from like not a non-North Korean perspective, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
China.
Yeah, probably China.
I'm gonna say Germany. Germany's doing pretty good. Yeah.
They are, but compared to the economic status of, or the economic, what's it called? Fuck.
I get what you're saying, Scott.
Fuck, tell me. What
Yeah.
is...
Like economic prowess.
Hold on, I have to consult my brother real quick.
All right.
But like China already has more money than you guys. Like
Yeah, no.
considering you owe
Yeah,
trillions
like
of dollars.
it's sort of a
But
thing.
also, like, 60% of our economy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, in all honesty, America is slipping to China anyway. But say America fully falls, it's where we're going. I feel like China and Russia are like the top two that are like. Russia's like always in contention to be the world's strongest country.
To be honest, I think the world would just be a better place.
It's possible, dude. It is like
It might actually like get over like a lot of its shit because
Within-
it wouldn't have that guy just being like, "Hey, what are you doing? look at my aircraft carriers. Yeah, it's pretty big, aren't they? Pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah. You want some freedom? Yeah, fuck you. Here's some freedom.
Take some freedom, bro.
Yeah. That's how I see America.
Yeah.
Bro, have you tried this? It's called freedom.
Oh, you don't want it? All right, we're gonna take you down, put a new leader to your place, and he'll like it.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
but
just
Carl,
shoot all your civilians. It's fine.
I have a feeling
Bro,
that
totally
Canada
gonna
fucked up at
clothesline
some
your
point.
leader.
Why?
And well, I don't know why. I just assume because I don't. But I'm pretty sure, or I have a feeling Canada fucked up at some point against some little country somewhere, and when America falls, they're just gonna be like, "Hell yeah, there's no bodyguard. Let's go."
I mean, we did get we kind of stopped making like our own planes and
We
stuff.
don't do
and, like,
anything for ourselves.
There's a
Yeah.
few countries to be really fucked, by the way. Canada, yeah. Even Japan,
We're chill
probably.
with everybody. Don't worry about it.
Well, it kind of looks like this. All right, yeah, you can still sleep at night, but like the roof over your head and the blanket that you use, yeah, they're both not there anymore.
Hey, by the roof over my head, you mean like that guy that everybody else hates instead, right?
I mean, there's no way anyone would hate Canada with it being there.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, people were like, "These snow Mexicans are really fucking up, huh?"
You can't hate us. We need pandas.
Did you know that your prime minister named 2 baby pandas?
Also, there was like a whole like gif of like what were they from? Some like UN thing, and it was Trudeau and the Vietnamese prime minister, and they just like held hands while they walked down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Cutest thing ever, dude.
I saw that on him, Gary.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it's so great.
The Vietnamese, like, yeah, president or prime minister, whatever the fuck he's called, just like kind of like slipped his hand into Trudeau's, and then Trudeau's like, yeah, okay, just walked up.
This is okay.
Just went along with it.
This is great.
But you know what though? You know what? Of course, staying it real or keeping it real, that was the right thing to do. Like it would be like sort of like
Oh, it'd be
disrespect
awkward
if you put
otherwise, right?
yeah. Awkward disrespect if you pulled away.
Yeah.
He's such
I'm
a
watching it right now, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Canada doesn't pull out that
Oh,
easily.
good.
Because he even has a look on his face, just like, what are you doing?
Wait,
And he's like, all right, if I shove his hand away, like Vietnam will want to go to war with us, so like, I can't do this. Yeah.
I mean, America already lost to Vietnam. You don't want to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, if you ask an
You're-
American though, we didn't though.
Well, the history are a little bit different, but you know, it's
No, our history books say we didn't lose in Vietnam.
actually.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
they?
no,
The
they don't
history
admit to
is
losing in
wrong in the
Vietnam.
US. It's fine.
They put it lightly.
Yeah, it's like something where they straight up will never tell you that we didn't win the Vietnam War.
Wow.
Yeah, like anything that the U.S. loses, yeah, it didn't happen. Like I guarantee, like all the stuff that happened with like Iraq and like during George Bush's presidency, that's not gonna be covered in history classes. Like in 30 years from now,
Yeah,
no
well,
way.
It'll be all the weapons of mass destruction were rooted out, and they.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, and we killed.
So that America wouldn't
Yeah.
find them. Exactly. Right.
That's gonna say something like that. Yeah, it's sort of like
It would be Hey, what happened in the Vietnam War? Oh, SEAL Team 6 took out Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, it's like that, like TLDR. That's all they'll
It's
give you.
not
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like it's sort of a thing where people. Goes for like every country though. Like they tell their own version of history to their students.
Okay, you say that, but definitely in my grade 11 history, our teacher emphasized the Japanese internment camps
Yeah.
in Canada
That's
to the
really...
point where she made comparisons that implied, kind of explicitly, the Germany wasn't the only one doing stuff this bad.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that is what we call a good teacher, Chris.
Mine was the same.
Our
way.
internment camps
I'm gonna
weren't
hit
death
count.
camps.
Yeah. Most of my history teachers didn't really talk about stuff like that, even though the U.S. also had internment camps, where we housed lots of
I-
Japanese citizens.
In prison,
Personally
but
think
yeah.
my teacher may have
I was-
overstepped a little bit there,
Yeah. I mean,
but
They-
I did appreciate us getting a full detail of what actually went on. Like
yeah.
I was able to form that opinion because she went into detail of exactly what happened from what we know in these camps without being like, Canada's great,
Yeah.
we never fuck
I
up.
do respect that.
So it
If
was
internment
definitely-
camps
yeah.
aren't, I would say, were more almost like work camps than they were concentration camps. I'd say they were almost more comparable to the
They
things
would
that
be
we were
comparable,
doing
for sure.
in the Soviet Union, rather than, which is not better.
No, yeah.
It's
all of
not,
those things are
But
disgusting.
it was still disgusting, horrible, inhumane things happening. But like,
Yeah.
I would say it was more of like a work camp than it was a concentration camp. From everything that I've learned about them, because the idea wasn't to exterminate them; it was to house them away from everyone else.
Yep.
So
It was, hey, we're having a war with these people. These
Yeah.
people might have problems with that in our own country. What are we going to do with them? We'll put them behind doors, and we'll make sure they can't say anything.
yeah,
Yep.
that is 100% what happened. You know. It's a horrible, fucked up part of our history, but that's why like we need to teach about that kind of thing. Like it's because we'll say we will have fucking classes about the Holocaust. Like the high school that Mark and I went to, there was a class you could take about the Holocaust. That was just
An entire
about the
class?
Holocaust. Yes.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it's like, we're willing to dedicate an entire fucking class to the Holocaust,
I
which
can't
it was a
believe
fucking
that
horrible
happened.
travesty in the world. And like, I don't know what Kyle said, so
I didn't hear it either.
yeah, I don't think even the recording will pick it
I
up.
didn't hear it.
Okay.
What did you say?
Why
I chose not to hear it.
Am I just am I the only one that's attuned to your horribleness, Kyle?
I chose not to hear it.
Alright, what did Kyle say?
And I quote, and I'm not saying this myself, but how could they teach an entire class about something that didn't happen?
Kyle!
Ah!
Uh,
I'm just gonna throw this out there. We do not support the views that Kyle says on the podcast. These are his own.
Represent all of background noise.
Yeah. Oh, we just lost all of our demographics. Thanks, Kyle. They all left now.
That was fun.
I mean, good one. Yeah, that was a good one. But not during when I'm like on a passionate like telling you about how the Holocaust was really bad, and then you're like, it didn't exist, Kyle. Anyways, we're gonna just pretend that didn't happen, and we're gonna continue the talk. No, I mean, like the Holocaust is obviously it probably is like the worst human event to ever happen. I would love to hear someone name something worse.
I mean, it's definitely up there.
Hey, yeah, if you could name
No
something
doubt
worse,
about
I'd be
that.
like, wow, good. I mean, okay.
I mean, Zyklon B gas is just like a nice way to kill somebody.
No, Kyle.
It's like carbon monoxide, but like a little bit faster. You know, a little more.
Kyle, none
efficient.
of the ways
You
they
just kinda
killed
go to
people were
sleep.
pleasant.
You just go to sleep and you don't wake up.
You see, the issue is, it wasn't that, you came to the camp and you died. It was you came to this camp, you worked yourself to almost death,
Then they killed you.
and then they gassed you.
I mean, it's cheaper than bullets.
Kyle, there are a lot more humane things cheaper than bullets, okay?
Not killing people?
Like Chance's Rope Company.
I'm pretty sure that'd be
A
worse
note
than
from
the
our
gas.
sponsors.
Yeah, it's Kyle, this is an ad read. Hello, okay? No.
Kyle, shut up. We get paid for this.
Chance, like... Oh, by the way, just to sort of like throw it out there, Chance's Rope Company is looking for new interns. If you,
As always.
yeah, we always are.
If you're small and gay and underage, see chances.
Well, they'll take about anyone, Kyle.
Okay.
So maybe this you don't know about Chance's Rope Company, but there's a service they give if the Chance's Rope like breaks or something or it doesn't do the job. You can come down to the office and we'll finish it for you. But that's what we use interns for, Kyle.
Okay.
So we're looking for some new interns because they get like 25 to life for that. So
Yeah. Assisted suicide,
Yeah, it's still pretty serious.
I mean, if you want like 3 square meals a day and roof over your head, you don't have one. It's a good way to go.
I think we've talked about this on the podcast before. If I was like homeless and it was looking bad, I would just go to jail. I just would. It'd be better.
They try to. That's the thing.
I know. It's like I would do something fucked up enough that they'd have to put me in jail.
I'd somehow get on a boat to Norway first.
Oh, if you told me like it was feasible for I'd save money, go to Norway, then commit crimes there.
Yeah, you wanna go to one of the nicer countries?
Yeah,
to-
you're right.
to-
I'd even pick Finland. I'm sure.
Oh, 100%.
I'm sure Finland's nice too.
Uh-huh.
So any of the countries around there, any of the yeah, all of those. Yeah, I get distracted.
Yeah.
Like someone will send me a message. I'm like, what? Derek messaged me. Hi.
Hi. Which Derek?
Take a guess.
The real
Banana
one.
Derek?
What did you say?
Derek just messaged me.
Banana Derek?
Guess which Derek?
It's
Was it Derek?
it's
It was Derek, yep.
Was
Oh,
it Derek
good.
with 2 R's?
I don't actually know the spelling of their names. I haven't bothered to learn.
no, it's
Okay.
Asian Derek.
Wow, way to be racist, Tony.
Okay. Do you want to know how you say it? Kyle, why don't you tell everyone how you call them apart?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so Yellow Derek
I
sent me a
literally just
message.
said Derek with 1 R too, and
Uh-huh.
I did say banana though first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Kyle.
I don't know why I could be saying that. Just because he's yellow on the outside and white on the inside, it's fine.
I think I helped you come up with that because you were like, you call
Yeah,
like, yeah. It's like, what do you call someone who's yellow on the outside? I was like, oh, it's a banana.
That's great.
I forgot about that. Man.
Good times.
It's a
Let's
banana.
go to bed,
What?
the Jim Brown.
Yeah, it's a banana. Yeah.
The coconut.
Classic Nathan helping Kyle further his racism.
Hey.
That's a nice
not-
way to put it, okay?
That's like-
just...
That's like saying calling a white person a cracker is racist. I mean, we're crackers, dude.
I mean that is like one of the least racist things anyone could ever say.
Exactly.
What about honky?
Okay, that's probably a little worse than cracker. I guess. I don't know.
Maybe?
Like
They're both racist as fuck,
I don't.
and it doesn't count because it's other races saying it to us.
Yeah, we're white though, so people can't be racist to us. That's just how it works.
Exactly. It is. 100%.
We can't-
Yeah,
We don't have the right
reverse
to be
racism
offended.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not. That's the, yeah.
It's called racism.
It's called racism, guys. Reverse racism. Wait, what? What do you mean reverse racism?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
yeah.
that's how they defend it. No, reverse racism doesn't exist. I fucking know.
You know, I'm waiting for the
Racism.
part in like at least America's history where it's gonna happen within the next like 50 years or so, where white people aren't the majority. And then we can start being offended by everything. Yeah.
It's already there. It's just.
I mean,
it's
we're
still
already
picking us
offended
anyway.
by everything.
Oh,
Come on.
but like we'll be allowed to be offended by things. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
different.
don't. I
It'll be a
mean,
while,
I
I
don't
think.
think that's gonna.
It's not
I
gonna
don't know.
happen. We're still not gonna be allowed
That's
to.
just satire, but like.
No.
It's
Yeah,
it's
still-
complete satire. Yeah, I'm not being serious
It's
about any of
still
this.
just gonna be like prejudice against us that we aren't allowed
Yeah.
to be because we don't take part in this
Hey,
struggle that
we're
is
the
called
white
life.
devil, okay?
Yeah.
White people
We
have
don't have
never
any
been
rights.
oppressed. Do you know where
Yeah.
the word slave comes from?
Oops.
Slav. I'm gonna go with Slav.
I'm gonna sip my coffee.
Yeah. No, it is just a little satire here.
Well, I can assure you, at the moment, only, let's see, 1/6 of this podcast is, how should I put it? Well, brown.
I was gonna say like, I'm like, what if this guy's actually gonna say this?
Brown.
That's a very chance way of
I'm gonna
putting
take
it,
over.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say like diverse, but then you just like.
I was expecting
Yeah.
something like a nut
Like,
vanilla.
Maybe.
Well, you gotta pick
guess.
the right one, right? I mean,
Yeah, I want to be accurate. Like, diverse
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean, one brown person out of, the whole group.
You know,
I should have said.
since certain people don't really come on the podcast anymore, we become a lot less diverse. Yeah, or our diversity is getting less.
Wasn't there a big thing recently where a person from the far left was like, a room full of white guys, if they all come from different backgrounds, is still technically diverse? And then they redacted that statement after getting so much hate.
Yep.
I use Linux. That's why you keep seeing me trying to launch Dying Light.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's happened a few times.
Diversity. It's a pretty small group of people.
I mean, hey, I am part of the black and white colorblindness minority. If in the regards of vision, yeah, I'm a minority
Pretty
that way.
small minority.
Yeah, it's a very like small group of people.
I'm part of a very small group of people called the Aryans.
That's
just because white is
Kyle,
white.
Kyle, that one's no. Kyle.
Kyle's our resident redneck.
Now, aren't they called like the
Yeah.
Valley people or whatever? Where you guys are from?
What?
Aren't like
That's
your
what I
rednecks
was
from the
told during
Valley?
the apocalypse, yes.
Am I wrong by
But
that?
what?
Or...
No, you're right.
Okay.
It was just, normally they're just called like people from the valley.
Yeah,
And
I didn't
the
think
way
you guys
said,
called
like,
them
valley
rednecks.
people genuinely sounded like.
Weird.
I don't know. It just sounded weird.
People from the Valley.
Or valley lads.
It's Valley Lads, yeah.
I like calling them Valley people.
That's lads.
Lads.
Valley
Why it's gonna
lads.
be
Has to be
Valley lads.
Again, when you say the valley people, I just think of like some kind of apocalypse situation. Oh, those are the valley people.
It's like the mole people, but just they live in the valley. Man, the mole people will take over one day. Just calling it right now. Yeah. Well, I don't even remember why we were talking about valley people.
McDonald's
Valley
has
lads.
extra large coffees now, and for a limited time, you can get one for $1. And I like coffee.
God damn,
But-
they're good.
The extra larges, they keep fucking up the amount of stuff they put in it. They
Oh, not
haven't
for me.
gotten like
Mine is perfect.
the rate. I'm gonna send you a Snapchat, Kyle. This is supposed to be one cream.
Is it less or more?
It's
they have the
more
red
than
lids,
it's
right?
it's slightly lighter than a normal double. That's Canadian for 2 creams, 2 sugars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what? Americans don't use double? That's the thing?
a double.
I mean, the Tim
double.
Hortons that opened in the U.S. will accept it.
Double. I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I really don't know. Like,
But, yeah,
I'm
the-
the last person to tell you about well, the coffee terms exist.
The term double at the very least originated from Canada.
I bet. Yeah.
These are the amazing things we bring to the world.
We
Justin
say
Bieber.
1 lump or 2.
One number.
That's
I
not
don't
great.
like my coffee lumpy, so I'll pass.
The only time I've ever
Letters
heard
in the
someone
T.
say the lump thing was in a really old cartoon.
And it's also pertaining to tea.
Was it
Yeah.
tea?
I just don't
Oh,
like
in
my
the
tea
cartoon was
anyways,
coffee.
so
Maybe it
I
was
don't
tea.
care.
Could have been tea.
Well, number 2 is like a.
Is that
I
tea?
think it originates in like England, and it's like for tea.
I was talking about the cartoon where it's like Bugs Bunny and then there's like a lion. Anyone know that one? No.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. Yeah. And he gives him. He's like, what? Can I? It's like, how do you want your? It might have been coffee or tea. I can't remember. Like what? And he's like, 2 lumps, please. And he hits him in the head with a hammer twice.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
actually.
Okay, a lot crazy it happened.
Anytime anyone brings up Looney Tunes now, I think of that one episode of this is a really old episode, but it's like making fun of Japanese people. 'Cause it was
Oh,
during the
yep.
time when we were
Oh yeah.
at war with them.
Yeah, so we made
So-
propaganda cartoons for Looney Tunes. So
Yeah.
that was the thing. That happened.
So the kids wouldn't fear them.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, not proud times, man. I mean, there was a cartoon where Donald Duck was a Nazi, so
Yep.
Yeah.
there's also, for him to save face, there's also one where he infiltrated the Nazis as well. That also existed. And a lot of people, it's like a popular rumor that Donald Duck actually suffers from PTSD. And that's why he's so
Eerie.
crazy all the time.
This is bad. Probably shouldn't say it.
I mean, he
But-
was in the Navy, right?
World War II era propaganda cartoon, 1943, Looney Tunes, Tokyo Jokyo.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow I knew that'd get a laugh out of Kyle.
Yep.
What? I love Asians. Like,
I bet. I mean, I know, Kyle. I know you do.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been through Tinder with
Kyle loves his
Kyle.
banana.
an auto swipe right. Like honestly,
Got you, Kyle.
that's the good way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually use Tinder.
Is it? I don't use Tinder either. Does anyone know for 100% fact?
Yeah,
it's,
it
it's
is-
swipe
it is
right, right?
swipe
Because people make
swipe
jokes
right
about
is-
swiping right all the time. Or swiping
Right
left.
is right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like,
I always hit the buttons because buttons are a better UI choice than swipes.
Yep.
yeah, you're right.
Who let me near these things?
Alright, so I don't even remember what the topic was that they talked about last. That was the American
What about
superpower
Looney
one.
Tunes?
No, like that we rolled
Yeah,
for.
that one.
That was-
Yeah.
How did we get here? Okay,
We ended up with Looney Tunes.
that's
Well,
that's
Kyle
a
made one
stretch.
comment.
It was great though.
That was it.
Alright, who's rolling?
Alright, it's Kyle.
Yeah. I got 15.
A what?
15.
15.
Yep.
Okay, so
Which is
this is
I
a
thought-
topic where you try to name things about the opposite sex that isn't as attractive as they think it is.
feet.
What?
I hate feet.
Feet.
I think that might be your
I
personal taste.
That-
Well, I
Absolutely.
mean, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Kyle and I are one and the same.
Yep. Feet are fucking disgusting.
I mean, it depends in what context,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Like,
not, I'm
You're not
down.
wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Any. Honestly, I'm not down for any at all.
It's like, what I'm trying to get at is like, do you mean just like someone who's barefoot? That's disgusting to you?
Yeah, I that bothers me.
Okay.
It does.
Well, I mean-
actually.
You're in a restaurant, a girl, you
That'd be
date
weird.
takes off her shoes and starts rubbing her feet against you. It's not necessarily, attractive.
No, I'd be like, this isn't the time for this, regardless.
We're in public.
Well-
I'm probably paying for the meal. Don't do this. to me.
It's like, let me enjoy this steak, okay? Oh man.
Wear socks. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Or just if you want to wear your pretty shoes, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Just get them away from me. Like it's.
So
Yeah.
like, if you're a hypothetical scenario where you're home with a girl, right? and she's barefoot, you're not cool with that?
I mean,
It's fine. just
as
don't
long
put them
as
anywhere
she's
near
not
me.
like trying to
Rub them
like,
against you.
be active with them.
Do you? Is this a thing? Like, does this happen? Like, I don't. I didn't think this was a thing.
Well,
Like, I mean, I get that
Fetish
some people have
fetishes.
foot fetishes, yeah, but like, it's not like a.
It's the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's like.
Not interested.
Yeah, it's like I get that you guys are opposite of that, but I'm like, is it like a? Is this like a major concern for people? I didn't
Like,
know.
I don't know. Like
It's-
intimate situations, I don't necessarily mind as long as it's not like the main attraction. Like they're not trying to push it on me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's allowed to have their kink, you know.
hey, baby girl, I like my feet.
It's like-
God.
It's like, okay. Yeah, that would go down interestingly. Anyways, anything other than feet?
To be honest, I don't know what the question was.
It was
Can you repeat it?
things about the opposite sex that isn't as attractive as they think.
Nice.
Oh, we should get Mark Rachel to come and answer this one.
That'd be actually fantastic.
That may result in a
No,
breakup,
no.
but okay.
I don't need to hear that.
No, Mark doesn't need her to like belittle every. Because if Rachel comes in here, she's just going to say things about Mark and not about guys in general. So,
Yeah.
so we don't need that today.
Nose too big, his chin is too small.
We said guys in general.
Penis.
Yeah.
Just
Penises in general.
No, that's not.
Dude, I can understand that. That's
yeah.
not the most attractive part of the body for sure.
Oh no, visually attractive, none at all.
Yeah.
That's just.
I wouldn't. No, not visually. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But-
Well,
Yeah, that's where this conversation went. Yeah.
Anyone else got an
Yeah.
answer?
You know, I had one when I originally wrote this down, but like it's gone now.
Gone, or you just don't want to say
No,
it?
it's legitimately not my
You don't
brain.
want to say it. You can
it's
message
the
me. and I'll say
latter.
it.
No, it's legitimately not my brain. It's in there somewhere. Anyone else have one more? I think.
Just let Tony rummage through
Yeah,
his
just
filing
let me
cabinet.
get- it's in here somewhere, dude.
I don't know if this qualifies as an answer, but girls that wear like so much makeup that they
That's
look
a
like a
good one.
goddamn chalkboard or
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
that's a
good
doll.
one.
Where like if
Definitely
you took like a
counts.
tissue and like wiped their cheek, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just are a different person.
Yeah. Oh God, who are you?
Yeah,
I've
a little-
seen that.
little
Yeah.
You're
What's
black?
on their
What is
cheek?
this?
God.
That wasn't even me. That's fantastic. Oh my
It's like,
God.
how did you do that?
I just like that Kyle has now set this episode's bar so low that Sky's just free to do.
Yeah, like that's not bad in the slightest.
We're gonna start calling you Skyle.
Sky, but he's Skyle.
We need to look at merge Smurf accounts. You have Sky Joe and Sky.
It's Skyle, yeah.
Sky's like he's like Goku in every transformation ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's everyone has like a half of him. I think mine was along the. I'm gonna fuck this up because it's not exactly what I was thinking the first time, but it was personality based. So what I'm saying is, it was like, girls who, fuck, it's in here, dude. It's in my head. Think it was, no, it's not coming, dude. It was here, and it's gone again.
Oh,
I have another one.
I have one as well.
Yeah, you guys go. Go ahead. It's in here.
I personally, like, I'm not big on when girls put like their hair in buns or whatever.
Yep.
I don't like that. Just like I'd much rather you just let
Although
your hair
when
down.
guys put their hair in buns.
Oh,
Hey, that's an
A1.
attack on the host.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Hair should be worn
not
down.
anymore.
Ish.
Oh, you finally figured out what scissors were.
I think what you meant is I finally donated my hair, you cuck.
Yes, I know. I know you donated your hair. I was thinking, joke.
Yeah,
God damn it.
take that. Nice joke. I hate you a bit of reality. It's fucking around.
Love you, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, okay. To continue on Nathan's here.
Yeah.
When they shave like half the side of their head, to think that's like a hairstyle.
Oh, that was
What the fuck
that
are
was a
you doing?
bad time in the world.
that-
Like,
thing?
what are you doing in your life? Like, you can't possibly think that's good. Like,
yep, there are girls
Yeah.
who do that.
I'll be
still.
honest, I do know someone who pulled it off, but it was because she was attractive enough to pull off anything on her hair.
yeah, you gotta be nutty hot.
Yeah.
Like,
I knew someone who was
that's-
like that.
Look, 2005 was a weird time for everyone.
I'm talking about like 2015.
Oh, this has got to-
like,
I know.
Like,
I know.
this
This
is
is-
Girl I
began
know
until, like,
from
5
middle
years or 2
school
years ago?
does that.
Not even
and
over
it's,
yet.
people still do that. it's,
Yeah.
2005
it's still a
when
thing.
everyone got the weird like fashion styles.
what do you think about when girls shave like the underneath of the back of their head? So like they still have like
Nope.
hair and stuff like over it, but like
I feel like I'm picturing something that looks a lot weirder than what you're saying.
so, like,
Like-
there was a girl in my German class last year who did it, and she has really long hair, so them shaving like the back of her head, but like you couldn't really see it unless she pulled her hair up because
So-
her hair just covered it.
How long is
That's
her
weird.
hair?
Her hair would go down to like below her shoulders.
Okay. Because I'm picturing like bald all around except for like the top, and then it just drapes over.
No, okay, so
No,
what I'm
it's-
seeing is like
it's
it's
just,
essentially like faked. Like, it looks like they have like a bunch of like their hair is normal, whatever. But then as soon as you go to move it, it's all fucked. Like,
Well,
it's
like,
just-
you can put little designs in the back of your head, so like when you do your hair up, which is also not attractive to me or Kyle, is
Yeah.
you could show little people like your little Mickey Mouse or your Hello Kitty on the back of your head.
Oh, look at this Hello Kitty I got. What?
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Why did you do that?
That's like the same level as a face tattoo to me.
uh,
Oh, that's a good one. Bad tattoos.
Yeah.
But that's unattractive on anyone.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
just.
universal.
That's not just women. That's if a dude's got a bad. Anyone who has a bad tattoo. I'll say
Honestly,
this.
it's
This is just a
big tattoos.
blanket statement. Gonna be honest. When it comes to tattoos and like even piercings, when they're done well, they really like, in my opinion, they can accentuate like how attractive a person is. It could like help you. It could bump you up a few points. But if they're done bad, that can really. I think it bumps you way down. I think that's just me.
There's like a trend amongst this group of girls at my school. They get like the I can only describe this as like the bowl piercing, where you have like your septum
Yeah,
of your
the
nose
septum
pierced,
piercings, yeah.
and it's
I
like
hate
a
that.
big ring.
That.
It's bad.
It's really
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's not one that I would say is that attractive.
Yeah,
When I'm,
I just-
for
anytime
me,
I see
piercings that are cool, like if you did,
it's bad.
certain nose piercings work. I'll be honest.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when you have like a little nose piercing on like one side, I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
cool thing.
But not the septum.
Septum, I know people had the septum, and it's like that looks like it just hurts so much that like
Yeah.
I
How are you supposed to blow your nose?
Right?
that's a concern.
There's no way you can keep that thing clean properly. Like, that's gonna take
No.
so long.
You have to take it out
Yeah.
to properly clean it, and then you have to put it back in, which is not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Yeah.
So I think I just realized my answer, but it's way more simple than I was thinking.
Okay,
It's just
no,
girls who are loud.
Oh,
Yes. Like, I immediately just thought
Yeah.
Brittany. I'm
Yeah,
like, I just want
it's just like, you know, and like I don't have to describe any more than
Brittany
that,
is all
right?
kind of-
Like, they're just loud. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's something that's universally unattractive, though.
I'm fine.
Like, I
with
don't like that
yeah.
about anybody.
anyone. It's just
Yeah, I don't
something
like people that
or, like that.
try and do people things.
Like, it's just like there's a certain type of person that's just very loud, man. Like,
And they need to stop.
I'm saying it.
yeah, it's just bad. Like, I'm like, no.
That's one of the things. It's one of the things that bothers me about like very small children,
The loud.
because they
Chance.
they
Chance.
just they just scream. Like I was at a birthday party today for one of my younger cousins, and she had a bunch of friends over who were like really young as well, and one of them was just screaming, and no one knew why. He wanted something, but it was inaudible what he wanted. So the parents are trying to figure out. The dad eventually is like, well, is it in here or is it outside? And the kid looks at him, kind of boggled for a second, and then he goes, the bed's outside. And the dad goes, oh, it's outside, and the kid just turns around and walks away completely pacified.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This is why people should be able to hit their kids, though.
I mean, you can, just don't do it that hard, or people will know. Yep, this that little tidbit
You
up
just
there.
silently
Yeah.
shank your child.
I
use a phone book. What?
Change
a what?
child. God damn it, Sky. It's like, don't tell anyone I shanked you. What? You shanked me, man. Like,
You're
Yeah, my
shanked.
parents weren't so
You
happy
had-
about my report card.
you had
So they shanked
I
me.
came home with like
Still
a bee,
hurts
and
to
now there's a knife wound in my abdomen. Like, it's. Want to see it?
That
Did you
didn't ask you
deserve
a
it?
question.
Oh man. Anyone else got
Oh,
things that are not that attractive?
Can I just do that with, like, people in general?
Yeah,
Say
we
that-
can go
if
just
they
to
say
people in
axes
general.
Thing instead of
Yeah, we
ask?
can go just people in general
I hate
for this
that.
now.
Absolutely hate that.
What do you hate?
People who
What's that?
can't speak English.
Let's say I want to ask you a question instead of ask.
Well, I do say that
And they mean
sometimes,
it.
so you might hate me, Kyle.
At first, I thought you were going
You
really
usually correct yourself,
racist.
though.
Yeah. Well, it's
At
not
first,
something
I
I
thought you were
purposely
being
said.
really racist.
If that's you being racist, but two, kind of, I guess. It's just speak English, motherfucker. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's kind of like the universal language or anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm not as offended if you fuck up English and it's not your first language, but if it's your first
Yeah.
language,
No, when it's your first language and you can't
Speak it.
it's yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, like, I stumble over words all the time, but don't say axe. You know it's not ask. It's not the same word. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not in a duel. Don't ask me anything.
Right?
Don't ask me. Ask me.
This is not. Yeah, this is not Daisy. I'm not gonna walk up to you with the hatchet and try to kill you.
Yeah, that is a problem that I've had for a while. It's like I do mess up things, but that's lingering speech problems for me. That like I guess I never corrected. Cause
But you do try to. I notice you like correct yourself after and stuff.
I
like that.
try
It's
to.
not, like,
I
you don't
genuinely
just,
try to.
commit.
Because
Yeah.
I really don't like messing things up. But it just happens, you know.
Yeah.
Forget what else.
Like, if someone were to point it out to you, you would try and do something
Yeah, I'd
about
be
it.
like, fuck, oh my god, I really
I did
said
it- I did
that.
it every time.
I'm now really
Yeah.
embarrassed, first of all.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed, not offended.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, really? I said that? Son of a bitch. I'm like, you sure?
You didn't mishear it, right?
you knew what I meant, right? What else? Trying to think. Alright, so we'll say this. I don't like cockiness in anyone.
No, of
Like,
course not.
cockiness is not cool. Like, it's not attractive.
Yeah,
I
but
should
I'm
say.
the best.
Yeah, but Chris, it's fine when you do
I'm
it.
burnt to say.
Like, that hurt my throat.
My body
Yeah, it
rejected
did.
that.
It's like the little egg.
Yeah.
Nah.
Thanks, Kyle.
That's what. Anytime I ever compliment myself in my entire life, I preface it with like, "All right, I don't actually think I'm good at this. I just did something good once." Like, but yeah, there's like a level of like, there's like people who have an attitude that they're like God's gift to the universe. You know, like
Dance.
Kanye
I'm not
West.
naming people. You might, Kyle.
Kanye West.
Kanye West is one of those people for sure. Yeah.
Kanye West.
When I said the word cocky, Kanye West popped in my head. I mean, like, he's Kanye West, man. He wrote a song about talking to himself called I think I Miss Kanye. You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
There's like no music, it's just him. Like,
I hate to admit it. His music is good.
he does
But-
make good music from time to time, I will say.
His personality sucks ass. It's just not. Yeah.
I really
I don't
like
like either
older
of
Kanye
Kanye.
stuff. Ironically enough, which is I miss the old Kanye.
He's got a song called "I'm Amazing" or something like
He
that.
has lots of songs like that.
Jesus.
His
Miss the old
808s and Heartbeat album was good, in my opinion. They had a few songs that, like, I'd listen today if it came on. Like, the song Heartless was pretty good. Even Love Lockdown wasn't bad. But, like, there's songs of Kanye's that I'll listen to just to be like, he fucking put this in a song. You guys know the song Bound 2?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second. So just so everyone knows, the song about Bound 2, it's like, there's not that much story to the song. It's literally like, he shot the music video with his then girlfriend, now wife, Kim Kardashian. And, like, the shit he admits to in the song is, like, that's not cool. Like, in the song, he'll be like, alright, to be honest, I don't remember when we first met. It's like, or, like, he's like, what's on my wish list? Have you ever asked your asked? We just talked about this. Your bitch for other bitches? It's like, wait, what? So, you're gonna ask Kim Kardashian for bitches, basically. It's like, and she's okay with being in the music video for this? Has she heard the song?
Well, how do you hear that when you have so much money?
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, money will definitely quiet lots of things in life.
If I were a pretty girl, I would be a gold digger. I'll tell you that much.
And
I'm only a girl though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you're a princess, so I mean.
Well, it's only a title.
Well, Princess Consuelo.
Yeah, there you go. He is the one and only
Man,
princess.
that's old.
That's an old meme.
I've got to stop telling people that. I think people are starting to judge me for it.
It's okay if you stop. We'll continue.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell anyone about it, Sky. Don't worry, but more people will learn about it throughout time.
It's already widespread. Jesus.
You meet someone at school, they look you up and down. Princess Consuela? You're just like,
Never heard that
The
name in
teachers are gonna
years.
start calling you it.
you're like, hey, princess. You're like, alright, I don't know if you just fucking, like, make fun of me or, like, you know about the Consuela story.
Are you coming on to me, or do you know?
I can't tell, man. And then Sky just goes home not knowing, you know.
Biting me in the back, dude. Biting me in the ass.
Yeah. You just never know. Yeah.
God, that was a weird fucking kid.
You'd say you're a
Oh,
weird fucking
wow.
kid, is what you said, yeah? Oh, man.
leggings on like 80% of people.
Yeah. Did anyone have anything else unattractive about people?
That's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you for some reason. Like, right before you talked, there was like a beep.
That might have been me.
I don't know
sorry.
who it came from, but it like negated everything you said to me.
You said yeah to it.
Yeah, it's just sort of when I don't know what someone said, I just use a filler word
Fair enough.
and just continue with what I was gonna say.
And
So,
if they smile, you laugh a little bit.
yeah. So.
God damn it.
Yeah. So wanna
This is
what's
lagging.
kind of upsetting. This has nothing to do with attractiveness or anything. But I realize sometimes when like at school or something, when someone tells a joke and I don't really find it funny, I do sort of like Jordan's laugh now,
Nice.
where it's like the I'm dead on the inside laugh, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, this is
Love
me
it.
now. I've learned.
Just oh.
Yeah.
This is good.
It's like I'm more dead on the inside than I thought. Anyways, hey Sky.
Hey!
Hey, I don't know how you can do it, but 1 through 20, Sky.
I've got it. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Now, so if you flip a coin, heads is less than 10. There's 1 to 10, and tails is 10 to 20, and then you flip a coin again, and that'll be 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. mix up again, and you just keep getting.
But then he can't
That
get like
is-
one.
You can.
That's slightly complicated.
Eventually, it'll get down to like 1 or 2, and then you'll either get 1 or 2.
Exactly.
I mean, Sky could just
Yeah.
pick a number or like use a random number generator.
No, we gotta do this coin, dude. 1 to 20 is heads, and then 11 to 20. 1 to 10 is
I was gonna say,
heads,
wait,
11
1 to
is
20 and then
tails.
11 to 20? I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, 11 to 20 really's got a good shot here.
Eventually, it'll just keep going to 1 to 20 if he keeps getting heads.
It's like Sky Window Tails, for God's sakes.
No, if you just have it every time, it'll be fine.
It's fair.
So we're doing a coin
Oh
flip?
my god, you didn't just do anything?
It would be like 7.
There's gonna be so many coin flips, Sky.
Alright,
It's fine.
alright, fine. Tails.
Okay,
So
that's
11 to 20.
it's 11 to 20.
And then
Next.
heads is 11 to 15, and tails is 16 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Tails.
16 to 20.
16 to
okay.
20.
So 16
Okay,
to 8
So 16
is heads, and 19 to
8.
20 is tails.
Yeah.
Okay. Slightly uneven, but
Yeah,
heads.
that's 3 numbers.
16 to 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is 3 numbers.
Great.
Okay. 16 is heads, 17 is tails, 18 is heads.
Alright. Tails. Alright.
Okay, 17.
We did topic
We've
17
already-
already.
Nice roll for
16 or 18. Heads is 16, tails is 18.
Yeah, okay, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Tails.
Alright,
18.
18. We'll go to 18. That's fine.
There you go.
That's fine.
We just said they're split wrong somewhere, probably, maybe. No, never mind. That's how the numbers have to work.
Yeah, I'm like,
Fuck,
Kyle,
everything is wrong for
what do
this
you
thing.
have? 20, that, never mind.
You know what? It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, it's alright. Alright, so, this topic is,
Okay.
what are some weird dreams that you've had in your life?
You know,
Mm.
oddly enough, you know how I have quite a few hours in Arma.
Yeah.
I've had dreams of Arma, of like being like warfare, not necessarily just warfare, just Arma itself.
Oh,
It was
okay.
sort of cool, sort of surreal. I enjoyed it, but it was weird,
That's interesting.
nonetheless.
Oh, I've totally had dreams where I've been playing video games.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's-
sure I have.
Well, like CS:GO or something.
Yes.
I've dreamt
No,
Minecraft.
it was I was playing World of Warcraft. I was raiding, and I also used to just do like it was weird because I used to like do the math in my sleep for like. So in Wrath, you had to have a defense cap, and like you tried to have a balance of like stamina and evasion because you needed to be able to survive things. Especially for Lich King, you need like a minimum health of whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember at this point. And so if you replace a piece of armor with something else, even though if it was quote unquote better statted, like just because like the average numbers of things were higher, you still need to replace those numbers with something else. Like if you lost. Anyway, so I do all that math in my in my sleep.
In your dreams, Jesus.
Yeah,
For,
that's how I also played 20 hours a day, so you know.
that was it, yeah. Yeah, for me, I've dreamed of both CSGO and Gary's mod before. They've
Oh,
legitimately
interesting.
been like, I was like in the game playing them, you know? Like, not like I was the character, but like, I don't see me playing, it's just a screen, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for me it was like I was in it. It was like first person sort of thing
Ooh.
where like
That's way better.
it was it was surreal. It was like it's really cool actually looking at that.
It's way better than me dreaming of ranking up in Counter-Strike. It's been so
Did I
many of
get
my dreams where I rank up and it's like a new rank. Or I've also had quote-unquote nightmares where like I lose my rank and I come back, I'm like a Nova. I'm like, oh, I have to kill myself. So.
Quote unquote nightmare where you have to kill yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what?
I feel you.
Kyle.
It's like it's over voice.
Give me IRL for me IRL.
Some weird dreams I've had. I've had some weird dreams, but they're not like podcasts, like topic dreams.
I've had a lot of fucked up shit. I don't think that belongs
Um,
to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ones that don't belong on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, but the post show, if anyone wants to know,
Oh boy.
$500, man, and that's all it
Oh
takes.
my gosh. Dante came over and put his little head on my shoulder when he said that. He was like, "I want to see."
Hi, Dante, $500, man. Dante, you got that kind of money?
Really, dog.
So did Dante bark when he was there?
He was barking earlier, but he just kind of walked over and put his head on my shoulder.
Because I thought I heard a bark at some point within the last, like, 10 minutes.
Oh, probably that's 10, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, when Kyle was talking, I heard a bark, and I said, bark? I'm like, do I hear dog barks in my head, or... Glad to know it was probably from your background.
The weird dreams, back to weird
Yeah,
dreams.
back to weird dreams. I've had many of dreams where, like, I was in a Godzilla movie.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like, where, like, I'd be at, like, my grandma's house or something, and, like, I would look out the window, and it's just Godzilla, like, crouched down, looking in. It's like, oh my god, it's Godzilla!
Oh, that's awful. Oh,
And then, like, I'd
he's
go
just
and
crouched
hide
down
under.
looking at you?
Yeah, he's looking.
That's
It's fucking. It's huge Godzilla just looking through the window. I book it to, like, I try to. There was one where, like, I saw Godzilla, and I'm like, oh my god, everyone, Godzilla is outside right now. But I was probably like 12 when I dreamed this, so it like worked like how a 12-year-old would really work in real life and tell you that Godzilla was outside. And no one believed me, and I'm like, I'm gonna go hide. You guys should probably hide too. And I hid under my grandma's bed.
I related actually. When I was a kid, I used to have dreams of like I'm impossibly large, like dinosaur. Just like I'd walk outside of my first house, like where I grew up, and I just like look, and the ground's kind of like shaking, and all of a sudden my neighbor's house just gets fucking stomped on, and it's gone.
Oh.
And like that used to be like recurring.
Yeah.
So that was fucking terrifying shit.
I actually, now that reminds me, I had a dream of Godzilla where I got him to be on my side, though. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Well, I'm like, oh man, you don't need to do this. Yeah.
Just a young Hydro, just like putting his arms forward to like take him.
Get him. And then, like, I don't remember how, but, like, Godzilla completely understood everything, like, I said to him. And, like, we were just buddy-buddied for that dream. And, like, we just kind of went places together.
You're just on his shoulder.
I think I must have been. Yeah, like,
That's cute.
like, I've had straight up nightmares about Godzilla, but I've also had, like, this is a great dream about Godzilla. So it's, like, both ends of the spectrum on that one.
Nice.
And like, the looking into the window thing has happened in multiple houses, like, in my dreams. It's, like, it happened at, like, every grandparent's house. My house once, that reminds me, there was a dream once I had. It was, I guess dinosaurs are a common theme in my dreams when I was younger. Because this wasn't Godzilla, but we were on, like, a parkway or something, and it was, like, it was a weird-looking parkway where, like, it was almost, like, it wasn't a ramp, but it was, like, a hill that, like, there was just roads over. And at the top of the hill were, like, two dinosaurs, like, picking cars up and stuff and, like, swatting them away and, like, killing everyone in them. And then I was with my parents and my brother in the car. And, for some odd reason, my parents made the decision, instead of turning around, to go at them. And, yeah, the dream basically, I don't remember what happened after, like, we got to them, but, like, pretty sure, like, we died. That was a horrible decision. Could put the decision in my hands since, like, a little kid and it would have ended better. It's like, no, how about we don't go near the gigantic dinosaurs that are killing literally everyone in front of us? So, yeah.
Builds character.
It does. If no one else has weird dreams, I can keep going, man.
I want to go.
Okay, go ahead. I have more.
So, I used to have one where like, what the hell was it? Were they zombies or something? Something that like humanoid-ish, and like fucking ate you.
Ooh.
Essentially, would be for whatever reason like swarming my grandmother's apartment, where I used to like stay a lot in town, and like I would just like keep getting stuck there and stuck there and stuck there until like I eventually learned how to like more control my dreams or not.
Yeah.
So I I started being able to like run out to like the deck, and she'd always have like actually have like this broom on her deck, and then like, so in my dream it was there. I'm like, well, it's a dream, so why can't I fly like a witch? Fuck it, let's go. I hop on the broom and I fly away. But if I went too high, I would hit my head. I'm not even joking. So if I went like just over the rooftops, my head would hit something.
Ow!
And then I wake up in the morning, and okay, so to put this more specifically, at the time we had like well, they're not quite bunk beds, but it's like essentially the top bunk of a bunk bed.
Yeah.
Then underneath is just like
Figures.
for a desk. Yeah. So I'd actually be sitting up and hitting my head on the ceiling because all that fucking popcorn ceiling shit was all over me. Like all like the ceiling dust. Yeah.
I've punched my wall in my sleep before.
Nice.
It didn't like break the wall or anything. Luckily, I only like grazed it. But I woke up when I did that. Like there was something in my dream. It was a nightmare, and then like I punched it, but like I actually punched in my sleep. So like I woke up when I hit the wall.
Nice.
So that was cool. But I think Nathan had a weird dream too. He wanted to go with.
I do, and it's not very long. It's kind of creepy, in my standpoint. So there's this girl. She's very attractive, and I saw her face in one of my dreams one night, and I don't remember any other part of the dream, so that's good.
Wait, that was the dream?
That's all I remember. I woke up and I was like, yeah,
What?
but that was just me looking at a face.
Wait, so
Yep.
it was just a face?
It was just a face.
Like where?
Oh, okay. So
Like I don't my entire view was just like her head.
Oh,
That's all I could see.
Oh. That's weird.
that's really weird.
Yeah.
If you ever find her in real life, though, you know to go
Oh,
up to
well,
her
I
and
mean-
tell her, you know.
Yeah,
I had
it's
a dream
somebody
on
I
me.
know. It's somebody I talk to like every day.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I
do
see,
not
okay.
do not tell
Yeah.
them that.
Yeah, no, please don't.
They are definitely not.
I had a dream of just your face.
It was just your face. It was pretty weird. Like, I was really creeped out. It's like, are you creeped out by my face? Well, only the dream.
That's not.
Oh, no,
That's
it's
not
gonna
what
go
I
the
meant.
instant friend zone.
Yeah.
So, anyone else got one, or do you want me to go again? Because I can. Go again.
Well, sort of as a tangent, I don't know if you touched it because it's on a phone call,
Okay.
or if we've ever talked about it before. I'm pretty sure we have talked about it. Actually.
Okay.
When you wake up from a dream and you feel like you were falling.
Oh,
or
that's the
something,
worst.
Oh.
I don't know. I find it sort of cool sometimes. Like when you're just like, what the fuck? It's just like you free falling and then you just wake up.
I've done it in a lot of anticlimactic things, though.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I've fallen off stools in dreams before, and I woke up like that. Where, like, I was just, like, rocking back and forth in, like, a stool. You know how you lean back, you're not really supposed to lean back, but I fell. And
Everybody does
I
that.
woke up like, oh! Where I hit the ground.
I mean, I've like been thrown off a cliff, in dream, thrown off a cliff.
Open dream, Kyle.
Like, I just need to hug the floor right now. That's happened.
Oh my god, it's the floor. Alright, so I got one. So this was when I was really little. I remember a lot of them when I was little, because I think it really bugged me when I was little. Now, in comparison, this dream sounds fucking dumb and you're gonna laugh at it. So, okay, so this was when I was in elementary school, so I was very young, and we were on the playground playing in my dream. And a guy just appears. And they have like 4 faces, one in the front, like one in the left side, right side, and then the back of their head. And they
That's
like
creepy.
spun, and like they like this is the part where you be like this is just dumb. Hydro, that you're retarded. And what he did
I don't know,
was
that
he
was-
shot ketchup and mustard at me while he was spinning. And I freaked out in the dream. I'm like, oh my god! And I woke up and like I was crying about it. I told my mom and like, oh my god, there was this really weird guy. He was like had 4 faces and he kept spinning and he was like shooting ketchup and mustard
You
at me.
wouldn't even know they're different colors.
Somehow I knew it was ketchup and mustard though. So like,
The texture.
yeah, I don't really remember how I remember.
That's what got me there, was because I just realized, like, how would you know?
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
red and yellow.
I don't know how I knew, but like I knew it was ketchup and mustard, and like I'm like, oh, but I really like ketchup, so like why was I upset? I could just got a thing of fries and just been like, here you go. But no.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
though.
It's
That's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to give you some condiments for your fries and or hot
no,
dogs.
but like there was no condiments around. He was just a weird guy, and like he was doing that, and like
Did they just, like, wait, where did they shoot them out of?
so at the
Like, was it out
time,
of his face? Or was
so
it,
at the
like-
time we had like at school, we had like big like bottles of them. And
Okay,
like if you
yeah.
wanted them, you had to go up and use them. And one of them was distinguished as like ketchup, and one was distinguished as mustard. And he was using those. I think that's why I knew it was ketchup and mustard. Now that I think of
Okay.
it. But yeah, he kept spinning, man, and he just put all the condiments on me, and like I woke up freaking out. Yeah, there you go.
It's-
My apologies. My apologies.
As-
But when
as a
I
little kid, you know.
when I hear that, all I can think of is this gif. Hold on.
Okay. When I was a little
Here we
kid,
go.
that really got me. That's weird. That's what?
It is very weird. Yes.
Wait, what?
That's weird. That's not how it went.
Oh, this one, yes.
No, of
Oh,
course not.
jeez. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, not how that went. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know if like what dreams are off the table to talk about on the podcast, even though it's my podcast, you know. Yeah, I don't know what should be saved for the post show, and what shouldn't be. You know, like it's trying to come up with that line in my head. Does anyone have a line that they say we should draw it at?
I'm sorry. Hank started messaging me and I was looking at Imgur.
It's okay. Alright, anyways. Then what's
A
up,
line for
Adrian
the
said?
dreams.
No one?
No.
I mean...
So Mark
Yeah.
and Chris have never had a weird dream in their entire lives.
Not one that I can remember.
The only ones that are memorable would be, and it's sort of already been done, but I've dreamt I was in Minecraft before
Ooh.
when I played it a lot.
How was it?
Like,
And
you were the character?
yeah. The most odd thing was like the feeling of inventory, because like it was fully modded Minecraft, and I was like building contraptions, which I've then like remembered-ish after the dream, and have gotten me through some like, how do I automate this? I don't know. Oh, cool. I dreamt away. The weirdest one, yeah, it was like knowing what you have on you felt like just kind of like, oh, I know my wallet is in my back pocket because I know my wallet's in my back pocket, so I know I've got 45 stone on me. And then the
Yeah.
feeling of trying to like bring it up into my hand would equate to like just reaching in your pocket, knowing what something feels like if you reach for your keys,
That's
you don't
pretty
grab your
cool.
phone. But I wasn't reaching into my pocket; it was just popping into my hand, and it was weird.
I'd say that classifies very nicely under this category.
That's definitely better than what I was gonna go with next if we're not drawing the line.
You can no, fuck it, Kyle. You go, because if you say something that's worse than I was gonna say, then I got a lot more.
Okay, so, where I used to work, my boss that ended up getting fired, not
Yeah.
the one that I liked, really hated that bitch.
Okay.
Like, absolutely. So I had a dream one night. I don't know what the hell we were doing. We were in some fucking. I ended up like running into a dark alley. Literally ripped her throat with my left hand. Her neck and just crushed
Oh,
it,
man.
and then just like actually like my hand like went through and like through the skin, and then just grabbed her throat and pulled it out. So yeah,
impressive,
very
Kyle.
graphic, absolutely satisfying.
I don't think I've ever killed a
Absolutely
person in my
satisfying.
dreams.
Ah. Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to talk about that one. If you weren't going to draw a line, if you were
No,
going to
it's
draw a
fine.
line,
We
because
don't need to draw a line.
it was like honestly the satisfaction of doing that was unbelievable. So
amazing.
yeah,
For me, I don't think I've ever killed a person in my dreams that I know of. I probably accidentally did a few times.
oh well, then what the hell's your weird shit that you got? I thought it was going to be
No, it's not like that weird. It's a little different, but like another one popped in my head anyway. That's so fucking weird, dude. Because like, there's some magic and voodoo shit, and like I just don't understand it. It's hard to even talk about. Like, there was like this game you had to win, where it was like, you constantly were going like in like a circle, but like the circle was like all the way up in the air and then like back down to the ground, like over and over again. Like, I don't mean, it's so fucking weird to think about. Gives me like vertigo thinking about it.
okay.
I don't know, dude. My brain's a weird place sometimes. I've never ripped someone's throat out though.
Question is though, is it possible to be in your dream and realize that you're in a
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
dream? Have any of you
yes.
experienced that?
You
have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
That
the
must be an
trippiest
amazing
fucking shit
feeling.
of my entire life.
That's great.
That is amazing.
So here's what happened. I think I've told this on the podcast before. I know Mark definitely knows this story. About this.
Probably.
Yeah, like I've told you before for sure.
Okay.
So I was in a dream. It was, I want to say it was like senior year of high school, maybe. And it was like the beginning of the semester. So this is a fact of the story that like, it made me realize that it was a dream. My parents always go away early September. So my parents weren't home the first day of school. So I had dreamt about it being the first day of school, and I'm getting ready for like class and stuff. And I'm getting ready, like I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and my parents are talking to me from downstairs. And it's just a completely normal conversation. There's nothing weird, and I'm like, wait, today is like September 5th. You're here. Oh my god, this is a dream. And then as I say that, the entire dimension of the dream like shatters. And like it just breaks into like a billion pieces and like kind of fades away. And like this picture like a glass mirror being shattered and then like breaking into like a billion
Oh,
little
that's
pieces.
not how that worked for me. But
Yeah,
okay.
that's what happened for me. And like it sort of just broke, and like I was able to like shape a dream after that for the most part.
Yeah.
That's super cool. My brother told me a story once about like how he had the same thing, but he was like in school or something,
Yeah.
and so when he realized it was a dream, he started punching his teacher.
Nice.
Like, this guy's got his priorities straight.
Yeah, he does.
I could usually do it if they were like, at the start, if they were recurring. Like, I used to have like recurring nightmares of like, for some reason, like werewolves a lot of the time too. That happened like when I was a kid. It's just like, they just fucking, I'd be somewhere at night out in the woods, like, because reasons, that's where I lived. And like, as the claws are like tearing into me or like whatever they're like biting me, like I'd wake up and like terrified as shit. Like after like 5 times of this happening, eventually it was just like, wait a second, this person's gonna turn into that, and it's gonna come at me from over there. Like, wait, I've been here, like whatever. If it's a dream, why can't I just have a
I've
lightsaber
been in this place
and like
before.
pull? I'm not even joking. Pulled out a lightsaber in my dream and killed. It was great.
That's amazing. That's as best as that
That's my
dream
go-to
could go.
weapon, apparently.
I'm
It's
convinced.
a fucking lightsaber. Good old 6-year-old me. Yeah.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony.
up?
Do you mind if Hank joins?
Oh, not at all. I didn't even know he was in here. Oh, hold up. Give me a second.
Can we vote on
Yeah,
it?
he.
Alright, Sky, do you want to vote on this?
Yeah.
I do.
I say
Alright,
no.
so
I
everyone, you guys can all have a vote. Go ahead.
Nay.
Oh, is that,
Yay.
is that serious?
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
I
he's
don't
still.
care.
Well, first of all, the way voting works on background noise is that all your votes are worth 1, and mine was worth 76, and I
User
said
joined
yes
your
anyway,
channel.
so he's here now.
Slight bias, but alright.
Yeah.
I would like it to be known I voted nay.
Yeah.
Hi, Hank.
You and I both have.
Hi, Hank.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how voting on background noise works, by the way, guys, and it's always rigged. I hope you know.
Wow,
Every
Sky.
time.
You're a sack of shit.
What did I do? What? You don't know what I did. What?
Well, just
Change real
let's
defensive there.
discuss. Been
What?
asking since August for this kid to play games with me. No, dude, I ain't got no time. I hop in here. What's he doing? I see Sky connected to this TeamSpeak for an hour 50 minutes.
I am
You
talking
are
with my
a
real
sack.
friends, right?
All
I
right.
haven't seen my boy. What's his face?
I'm unadding
Mark.
you on Steam right
What's
now.
his face?
Huh?
I didn't remember who he was. It's been so long since I've seen him.
I'm
Yeah,
blocking.
that's how
I'm
long it's
blocking
been.
SkyAnt.
Come
Yeah.
on, I love
Nope.
you.
This is why
Yeah,
you
you
vote
love me
against
so
him
much
coming
that
in
you
here.
annoy me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe later we'll hit up some PUBG. You never know.
Yeah, but I really doubt that because every time I ask, you say no.
Give me time.
No.
Give me time.
Well, see, you've had about 3 months.
He doesn't really-
Listen, at the moment, I'm a professional Gmod TTT player, right? Gotta let me do my thing for now.
Sky also has admin, Hank. So
Yes. Yes. It's like a part-time job.
it's
Like having two
it's
jobs in school
full-time
and all
job.
that, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes.
Anyone who plays Gmod non-ironically is probably brain dead or a 12-year-old.
Or both.
I'd say I'm brain dead at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, some really cool people
That
still
was
hop
meant
on the
to be
server though.
big.
Like, so I enjoy it. So. Like people I enjoy spending time with, I should say.
Until my man Owl Inc. gets unbanned,
Oh,
I was so pissed at that, by the way.
I don't think I can support this tyrannical server.
Yeah, no, literally he connected
I'm
and
so
then
glad.
And got banned.
Treble just banned him. He's like, "Oh, we're not
That's-
going through this again."
That's Hank's name. Hank hopped on the other day.
Yeah, his
after
names
asking
Owl
me
did nothing
what
wrong or
was-
something, right?
AFK on
Yeah.
the server. Owl
He
did
came on.
nothing wrong.
Hashtag Owl did nothing wrong. We were on like TTT Minecraft Haven.
I stand with him, okay?
Hi. Yeah. Do you remember last time Owl got banned and how big of a deal I made it?
Jesus Christ, it was so awful.
Yeah.
That was a shit
And then
story.
Wesker's like, oh, my side girl is gonna throw a fit when she hops on.
Crush a can for jail.
Why would you ban Ola?
Oh well.
That guy's fucking smart as shit.
I forgot that fucking... Do you guys remember the shitstorm that happened on the forums last time?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Crush a can for J. Owen.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
My favorite part was Tipex coming back for 5 minutes just to call everyone retarded.
Yeah. He came back just to call out all the people that like was giving Howell like a hard time. It was great.
So good.
And then like I might have unbanned Olwell and got him playing on the server for like a week, and then fucking DJ Blue Jay like it says hi Olwell and ruined everything.
Oh,
And then yeah, I got in trouble for unbanning Olwell, and I'm like, dude, it was fucked that you guys banned him in the first place. Actually, you guys made me ban him. Now that I remember it.
I will never ban Owen.
No.
I stand with him.
No, I mean like
Ken
And
has
Ola-
become one of my favorite.
I wasn't on the server at the
longer
time.
I've played League with him.
Yeah.
I love Ken.
Yeah, Ken's an awesome person. I've had many of great conversations with him, and I do enjoy. I haven't spoken to him in a while now, to be completely honest, but I'll have to talk to him again sometime soon. But yeah, no, to in like a TLDR tell the story. It's like of like how he got banned. I was
A
the only
tranny
staff
got
member
mad.
on. And let's see, talking about what? Oh, you talking? Kyle's just distracting me. All right. Yeah, no, I'm on, and Wesker messages me, and he's like, ban Olo right now, and I'm like, what? Wait, why? And he's like, we're permanent banning Olo, and you're on ban Olo. And I'm like,
hell
I'm
no.
like, I felt so conflicted about it, but it's like for lack of better terms, I was getting shit for not doing it like right away.
The stupidest shit in the world was like the fact that there was not a single member of the staff besides Drew Tech, besides Trevor, and besides DJ who wanted that ban. No one else wanted that. Except maybe Wheat. Who the fuck knows what's going on with that kid?
I forget
Who else was even
Between
on
the
staff?
football and the Marines.
There's no way the True Tech wanted that ban. By the way,
I don't think
That's
he
true,
did.
actually.
Yeah.
True
But
Tech
I-
doesn't really care much.
I was
Treble's motivation was not that he didn't like a wool. He liked a girl
God!
who didn't.
God! Damn, Crit Fox!
We don't
It's something
say
in my
that
throat,
in
man.
these parts.
Sorry, let me grab some water.
What was it? Colin?
Colin!
It was Cillian or whatever.
Feline.
Yeah.
Feline.
Spastic trans.
Red Fox!
Dynamic duo.
Oh,
crippled retard.
dude, it's in my throat, man. Ugh, I'm not
Jesus,
feeling
you
good.
guys are brutal.
Nothing good came of her being on that server. I'm just gonna.
You
state
realize
that.
all the
Yeah.
shit that happened in like the
I mean,
4
I
months
got
she
to
was
make
on the
fun of
server?
her in a wheelchair.
Oh,
Like,
Like, yeah, didn't she have that one friend who was in a wheelchair and also gay?
are you talking about Devontae?
One of them.
Devontae, like, has leg problems and he's gay. But Devontae's a cool person.
I remember someone in a wheelchair being on her side regarding the owl thing.
It probably was Devontae at the time.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
Dude, do you remember he was going by the name of like Flower or
Yeah.
something like that?
Oh,
at that
yeah.
time?
Yeah, it's Devontae. I love Devontae.
Yeah, that was it. Do you?
Yeah, Devontae's a great person.
I'm not huge on him.
Yeah,
I
I've always
don't
liked him.
mind him.
See, man, you gotta crush a can for J.O. Holy shit, do you remember fucking... Like, the best part was Ken's fucking profile picture on the forums was literally just a crying baby to make fun of them, and none of them picked
Yeah.
up on it.
Yeah, it was great.
Crush a can for my man J.O.
I would just watch like the forum like discussions of like going back and forth of like I would say 5 people trying to like get a little band. It was a decently weird group of people though, because I remember
I
like
fucking hated all of them.
I remember like
I
Decrescent
banned
wanted him
every
banned pretty badly too. Actually,
he did. I banned like everyone that was arguing for Owls, like perma.
Yeah.
I think I banned them on multiple occasions for just being themselves.
Yeah. It's like
Weren't you admin?
Yeah, I was an admin.
Jesus.
Hank got up to admin before.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you were definitely an admin at some point.
No, I was an admin for a while. Cause fuck,
Yeah, like a
I
decent
got
amount of time.
mod when you got admin. I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, cause like they needed more staff. And then there was that awful foray of the summer where I was like the only staff on every day from like 9 a.m. to like 4
Yeah.
p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, Nathan? Nathan would be like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
you want to come play a game? And I'd be like, sorry, Ken, I'm the only staff on Doom.
You don't know how many games of anything I miss because of I was the only
Yeah,
staff.
I feel it. And I felt bad because basically when Tony showed up, I
Yeah.
left just because like I had been there all day and I couldn't anymore.
No, I mean I would understand, but then I'd be on the entire night until like 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
And then we
I
had
was the
temp
morning
mods.
shift. You were
Oh.
the fucking graveyard. I hated the temp mods. I literally banned half of them during
So
their temp mod
useless, like-
fades.
I think like Warlock Apprentice and I were like both temp mods at the same time or something like that.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything.
No.
There was no.
You guys could
I was
start a
just-
vote kick, I think.
Yeah, we could start a vote. I think we could ban someone for like a day
Yeah,
if,
something like
if
that.
people voted for
Yeah.
it.
I seem to recall a distinct conversation with admins, and I was like, make Twisted a fucking mod. And they were like, I think he needs to go through more temp. And I was like, what Why?
No,
Why?
from what I remember about that, I always was like, could we just make him a fucking mod?
Yeah,
But
no,
I
you
know
and
that
me
Nathan got
advocated
mod
for
and
Nathan
didn't,
a
like,
lot.
resigned it.
Yeah, because it was
'cause,
at
like,
that
one-
point that the server
Yeah.
blew up and fucking sucked.
Yeah,
No, I
server
completely
blew up.
understand.
That was like the whole wheat debacle.
God.
Before that,
Oh, holy
Oh,
shit.
that just
before that,
re-emerged in my
temp
mind.
mods
Remember
actually
who
got
your
a little
boss
bit
is.
more power, I think, and that's when Buku started to shine. And that man did so much work as a temp mod. He did more work than most of like the rest of the staff. And then he got mod and just was like, okay, and never came back. Poor
You
guy.
remember that? You remember that James kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
He got mod
James.
somehow at some point, I think.
That
Right?
was.
Did
Oh
he?
my
And
god.
then he would just brag about how many people he had banned instead of actually
Yeah.
talking to people and coming to a reasonable solution.
There was like 5
That was a
good
really
staff
long
members,
thing
to be
stuck in my
completely
throat.
honest, that we've ever had on there.
Well, there was Tibex, and then he quit
3 of them
because
are
he
in this
realized-
in this TeamSpeak.
Oh, what?
Oh, 4 of them are in this TeamSpeak. Sky's in here too, right? So,
What'd I do?
I was jokingly saying there were like 5 good staff
were so-
members,
I,
but there's
I
more
always
like
forget
7.
that Sky was staff because he was such a short-term staff.
What
No
do you-
offense. I don't mean anything by that. I'm just saying, like, by the time you got moderator, it was after Wheat had his card rage and after Owl got banned, and after that I stopped caring.
Yeah, that's true.
I think by the time you got mod, I think
There
I
was
was
really-
head admin.
There was honestly too much staff.
Well, yeah, because it was like after Wheat like blew his tard
Yeah.
load, and he was like, "Remember who your boss is," and I was just like, "Holy shit! This is the smallest amount of power I've seen go to."
Yeah, it's like it was pretty bad.
We were playing fucking like what was it, Dark
Yeah.
RP as a group, and there literally wasn't room for him in the group, and he started threatening me, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I think I was playing
literally
with
just
you.
copy pasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I copy pasted the logs to like everyone, and he's like, "Wait, why are you sending these messages around?" And I literally replied, "So we can bully you."
Oh man. Yeah.
I sent it to fucking True Tech and Wesker, then I sent it to Blackjack, then Hydro,
Yeah.
then Nathan, and then I sent it to Tipex.
Just for the lulz for
basically, we had a
Tipex.
group
Yeah.
chat- We had a group chat with like Tipex, Cole, Sebastian, and Armand. And we all got on the server, variations of our names, Boss Man W, Big Man Bread.
Oh no, you guys were like
I forgot about
like I'm Hank 3, I assure you, or something like
that.
Yeah, because he's like, "You don't want to mess with me, I assure you." Like, and like he kept threatening to ban people while we were on the server, and I was just like, "I assure you, you don't want to do that." And like, I thought he was gonna blow up. He just kept screaming.
I remember one time where I blew up on Delman just because like I had enough of like all of these squeaking RDMing pieces of shit. It was on rooftops. I think I was in a call. Hank, I think you might have been there. Nathan and Dave were definitely in the call. And I just
Well, the three of us were kind of inseparable.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
probably.
I plus Dave, like us 4, I would say.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and then like fucking we tried to ban Dave, and I actually, I like shouted at him in front of a full server.
Yeah, it's like no, you do
and
not.
then Wesker told me I wasn't allowed to do that, and I was like, "Fuck
It's
off!"
like
I'm
you
about to
cannot
ban
do this to Dave. Yeah, Dave's our homeboy. But yeah,
He brings diversity.
he's literally our European demographic. Come on, like he's our only one. This we gotta keep him. But no, like it was on rooftops. I remember, like I just remember that like I was holding down my push to talk, and I was just laying it into like this poor kid who like just came on the server to RDM and leave, and like he just hadn't left yet. So I just fucking gave it to him, like.
oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was so angry at that time, man. Like it was bad. Like
There were certain words you used I didn't know were in your vocabulary.
yeah, that's a very accurate representation of how I was feeling at that time. But cause like Hank, you were on from like whatever 9 to 4. Like oftentimes,
It
like
was
if it was during the
exhausting.
summertime, I was probably on around
Yeah.
12, like give or
Yeah.
take. But then when I would get on, I was on the entire day.
Yeah, it was an all-day commitment.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was like working almost a 9-to-5
Oh,
job
dude.
when I was a moderator. It was fucking
I
terrible.
have like 1,200
I had
hours
day
in Gary's
shifts and
mod,
you had fucking graveyard shift. It was fucking...
and like 1,100 plus of those hours are from Dillman.
Oh, I'm same. I can check my own.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I got 944 hours. Probably 900 of those on Doma.
but
Fucking
I have 1,248.
Yeah.
it's-
Not even comparable to my 1,414.
Oh damn.
How much
I-
of that was on Dillman, though?
Oh, I'm sure like 1,200,
Yeah,
somewhere around there,
it's possible.
and the rest was like Dark RP.
Yeah.
And a
We did
small
fuck
amount of
around on
drop out.
Dark RP.
Dark RP was fun. I remember one time I played Flood and it killed Sky.
Good times. I think that was the only time I played.
No,
something
that was the
outside
only
of
time I ever played Flood, and I trapped you in a wall while the water was coming.
Sounds a bad relationship.
Yeah. Dark RP was fun. I just
wish
never
you
knew what
had
I was
one.
doing. I had no idea. I just follow you guys around.
Dark RP was so weird to me. I
It
didn't
was
like it
always-
because it was all about getting into fights with people,
Yeah.
or at least that's what it was playing with Hank.
Yeah, it's so accurate. Like,
Listen, they were asking for
the
it.
Dark RP crowd was like us. Obadon was there a lot for that.
Uh-huh.
I think Dave was as well.
Oh,
And like,
Elijah made the best faces.
yeah. Like, we just have...
That's something. Any game, if there's building in it, Elijah will
Yeah, he's a
dedicate
fucking-
himself
yeah, he'll
to
love
that.
it.
Yeah, it's...
Fucking, you remember when we made that fucking great escape base and every time
Yes.
we got raided, we
User
just
disconnected
drove out?
from your channel.
That was some good shit.
Oh. It was just hit a button, go off a ramp, just leave.
Literally just leave. Take everything with us and piece the fuck out.
Sounds amazing.
It was so funny. People started like reporting us and shit for it, but the admins were like, What? They're just leaving. What's your issue?
Yeah,
They're not required to fight.
exactly. Yeah, but like, to like, sort of, I don't know how much more we can even talk about them. I can talk about them for hours, to be completely honest.
Oh, I could talk for hours, but none of it would be.
Yeah,
cool.
no, like I am very happy that it's back, to be honest, because it is a nice thing. It's a nice change of pace from the things I'm playing most of the time. But I don't want to only play a Gary's mod, you know?
Yeah.
Which is sometimes I feel like there's certain members of the community that kind of want me to only play Gary's mod for the most part.
I hate that shit.
And it's like I told them, dude, I've been on an ESCA Open team for an entire season, and like that when I game,
CS is love.
that's what I got to do. Like it's if I need to practice for CS, I'm gonna practice for CS. Like I'm not gonna play Gary's mod that day. It's just the truth, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
On top of that, we've done too much of that in the past. For Gary's mod is the only game we would play for a whole day.
yeah, and like
Because we had no fucking choice.
yeah, and like I'll be honest,
Well,
there's
I
been
mean,
a few days recently where that would be the game I played all day because I was having fun. It's nostalgia was really kicking in. Like it would be like a bunch of the old people. Gosh, I can't even remember who now. But it was like I was on with Sky. Who else was even on? God damn. Oh, like the Carrots of the world and stuff. Yeah, and like I enjoy I feel like Dillman being back allows me to catch up with some people that like other words wouldn't probably not talk to.
Carrot.gov. Matthew.
Yeah.
My man. Hadn't talked to him in forever. And then he comes on the server and drops the N-bomb. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a word for it.
I'll never forget
My Nathan.
Carrot as like the game that Carrot got the N-word. My Nathan, yeah. Of the game
Yeah,
that
that's
Carrot
the
got Silver 1.
Holy.
It was I cried. I literally cried in tears of laughter because the entire game we knew like if we win this game he gets the rank. We kept making the joke of you're gonna get Silver 1. Like we never with not knowing that it was even possible for him to get Silver 1 since we were all like Nova 2 at least I think at the time. And the entire game, I was like, oh, how about that silver one that's coming in? And then he gets his rank, and I'm like, how's it silver one looking? And he's quiet. He just, you know, Carrie, he talks a lot. So he just goes quiet. And it's like, guys, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, what? What did you actually get silver one? He's like, yeah. Wait. People get that?
Yeah.
That was a good time. It's quite funny. One of the highlights of my CS career is being there when one, it was fun. One time I queued with I think it was like Derek, myself, and then it was Perverted Wizard of Conclusions, Caucasian Wonder, and Carrot.
Holy.
I throw some names at you, right? There you go.
Caucasian Wonder. Oh my god, he was Canadian, wasn't he?
He might have been. I don't actually know.
Isn't that? I'm pretty sure he was from Canada.
I don't know.
I'll be honest, there were a lot of people on Dillman who I know for a fact that I would not fucking be able to stand outside of a Gary's Mod setting.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
there's a lot of those. And I learned the hard way.
Yeah, most of
In
them.
other games. But they, all three of them,
Very strange.
were silver ones. And Derek and I were like Nova 2s, so we'd queue
It's
with
fucking
them.
terrifying.
So we would play like silver 4s and win every single game. It was great.
Holy.
Because the ranks are like awful
Fucking-
back then when you would do something like that. Like,
Fucking, yeah, they were just fucking
yeah.
terrible.
Like you could have a global elite with 4 silver ones and you're playing silver elites.
Yeah, it was fucking just absolutely awful.
Global elite drops 87. It's amazing. Yeah, Counter-Strike has been broken for most of its playtime. I would say that. I remember, I already forgot it. Well, I don't remember anymore, guys.
Okay.
There was something there. It's Nathan. It's just me throwing it into like the garbage, like over my brain. Yeah, it's like it's here, gone.
User joined your channel.
It was there one time.
Why don't you just
Tyler.
get the fuck out of here, Sky?
I remember one of Sky's first games in Counter Strike. He dropped 40 on overpass with a UMP like only.
What a man.
I remember, like, Dave's first game. He bought the Berettas on Dust 2 and it down mid. And if that doesn't... Dave.
Oh.
And if that doesn't sum up Dave, I don't fucking know what does.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I remember my first game, Hank, you were like, hey, you want to play Counter-Strike? I'm like, sure. I look, I'm like, why does the lobby say competitive? Because we're playing a comp. Dude, I've played this game like once.
It's fine.
It's fine, I'm gonna break you in.
That was my experience as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at how Tony has flourished.
Yeah. I still play it a lot.
Yeah, look how
Actually,
Tony
Bo's
flourished.
first game of CS ever. I was
Nathan,
my
you
promotion
hated
game
CS
to
because of
Nova
the
4.
community, not because of the gameplay.
I remember Nathan being amazing at the weirdest guns.
Oh,
Like the Nova.
Yeah.
The Scout.
What do you mean? What do you fuck you mean? The Nova was my jam.
Well, Nathan
fuck?
also was
Yeah,
really
Nova-
good, I thought. But
was
I
I?
thought maybe I'm wrong. I know Hank,
Maybe
you've always
me.
used a Nova though.
Hell
you still
yeah.
do.
Yeah, I fucking did.
It's so good.
So
That shit is so.
I know.
so just to like
I
So
know, I know for Dust 2 on CT side, I used to watch mid with an M4, like A4.
that's great. Oh man.
I literally would just jump around the entire map of fucking Nova.
Yeah, that happens.
And it fucking worked too.
So to describe how long that I've been playing Counter-Strike, Hank was the one who introduced it to me. And Hank
Correct.
and I would play bomb sites together even like at the beginning, and now we still do when we play.
Yeah.
But it turned from Hank
Where's the
teaching me
habit?
how to play to me mollying Banana, not so that the tees wouldn't rush it, so that Hank wouldn't go down Banana
So
rushing.
Hank doesn't go down, yep.
I'm still bitter about that. Just trying to have fun with my Nova. There's a fucking firebomb. Every time I look back at it,
Yeah.
And he's just standing there with another NATO. That's led to us both getting gunned down several times, but it's worth it. That interaction is perfect.
It's literally how it happened every time. I throw him all, he just like looks at the molly and looks at me. I'm like, look, it's for the best.
And then occasionally I just go.
Yeah,
he's like, God damn it.
You go through.
It depends on how far ahead of it I am.
Like if there were certain spawns where it was almost worthless, but I still did it, and he just went through it.
Yeah, just walk through.
Oh my god. I remember it was like my first time playing. It was like Hank and Dave and like we were in pre-round and Hank was like, "All right, pull out your knife, we're going." And I was like, "Where are we going?" And he's like, "I'm going to teach you the callouts." And we were on Inferno and he was like, "All right, this one's banana because it's shaped like a banana." And I was like, "What? That isn't. Why is it? It's a banana. Why?" And then we go on to friggin' whichever site that was. It's been so long I can't even remember. Whichever one leads off of banana.
B.
Yeah.
Ah, B. Yes.
B is for banana. B.
Oh,
B.
A.
And then he showed me the frickin' the boost onto secret on B.
And I was like, this is all you need to know.
Yeah.
You're gonna
there
put
was-
me
there
here
was-
every round.
There was one for A as
Yeah.
well. Dude, I loved it when you would hide in secret on A.
Those are the best.
You would just drop down knife like I defused the bomb. Nobody was any the wiser.
Yeah, it happens so much. I miss the old Inferno. The straight from the go and
Yeah, that was.
the chop up the soul Inferno.
Dude, like, there were so many boost spots on that map that you could just hang out and they would have no idea.
It was so fucking good.
Like, I remember they removed when they moved the A site one and they removed the new
Removed
box
the
one for a while.
secret.
And then,
Yeah,
like, the new box one's
secret,
there
they
again.
removed the way high up on
Yeah.
the box.
But it's not as high.
But like
yeah.
it's just worse now. Yeah, you could be like up. You could be fucking Batman in that shit.
Hmm. But you could be so high up that, like, no
Oh
one
yeah,
could
you
fucking
couldn't
touch
be
you, dude.
seen. Correct.
Yeah.
And then everyone always forgets to check second oranges, which really is not. It's not
Yeah,
hard.
people do that a lot still. Even in, like, league matches, dude. People forget to check, like, second orange.
I thought you meant League of Legends for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
No, like,
Yeah,
UCA League, I meant. But, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean now.
No. I re
briefly confused.
updated League of Legends. Because Kyle said if I was ever going to get into League of Legends, now would be the best time.
Now would be the best time. It's quite
Oh,
good.
new runes.
Yeah.
Oh,
New runes are really good.
I still don't understand what that means, but, you know, eventually one day it's possible.
Gameplay mechanics.
yeah.
Dude, I played fucking Ezreal with consumables yesterday.
Oh, the
It was
Kleptomancy?
so good, yeah.
It's pretty dumb.
Klepto Ezzy, man, it was fucking nuts.
Holy shit. My
made
Rengar,
so
my
much money off
Mastery
that.
7. You know how they like give you a
Jesus.
title when you get a Mastery 7? Okay, mine's Death Master Rengar. That's metal as fuck, dude.
It's pretty metal.
Don't they have like universal rank 7s or whatever?
I don't think so.
No, that's probably rank 5 is what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I don't think I have a rank 7. I don't care enough.
See, like, I don't know anything you're talking about. I just know my count is, like, rank 10
Rengar
now.
is fucking incredible. I love Rengar.
So I think I can do things at rank 10.
Old Rango
I don't know
is
if I can. I don't know what I could do at rank 10.
Just Q 5 times in a row.
Well, you're level 10.
Well, that's what I meant, level 10.
not rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gunbus.
If you were rank 10, you'd be pretty fucking
Okay, yeah.
good.
To me, levels, ranks, I don't know the difference. It's little how I know about League of Lemons.
Yeah. Yes. What you spectating there, Kyle?
I'm watching Bows.
But there's this. I didn't even know there's a spectate mode in League of Legends.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, you remember Spectate Live, Nathan? That shit was great.
Spectate live?
Yeah, you just like random like professional or high elo matches that you could just watch in client.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3,
Man.
Rise of the fucking Black Cleavers. Holy.
I only ever remember seeing one match off of the like spectate live, and it had Kennen jungle in it, and there was a Jace on the other team, and the Jace was super toxic.
Also, spectate live matches is how I like got into Twitch.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's fair.
Because like it found me a bunch of streamers, right? Essentially.
Yep. Damn, dude. Remember old Dyrus? Holy.
Mm. Blonde hair Dyrus.
Fucking
Sing me a
Dyron.
fucking lullaby with his bass voice.
Oh.
I don't know anything what you're talking about, but I
You
know
put
I
me
know
the
Mark
fuck
plays
to
League
sleep,
now, like a decent amount.
Well, I mean,
Heard you play
Toby,
League with a girl.
Oh.
Queer.
I just remember them
Well,
like Dyrus crying whenever they kick what's his face.
Oh
Remember the
shit. Fucking. Fuck, what's his bitch ass name?
I
Chaos.
can't even remember it.
Give us
Yeah.
Oh, when,
Chaos.
yeah,
Yeah,
when
it
they
was.
benched Chaos for Wild Turtle.
Yeah,
To be fair, Chaos fucking sucks.
he does.
did you say Wild
Yeah,
Turtle?
Honest, Wild
That's an
Turtle.
amazing-
I
Easy
love
game.
Wild Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Turtle's
great.
awesome.
He's so good. And then
Top-
now he's on what, like FlyQuest?
That's a
Yeah.
top tier name.
Poor boy.
Turtles are cool, man.
No, yeah,
Exactly.
he's a great player. It's just the team he's on right now is
It's not a good team.
so good. FlyQuest is like C9's like okay. A lot of people like C9 in league standards. Pretty popular
Yeah.
team. FlyQuest is like old C9 but worse. They're
Yep.
like, yeah,
No sneaky.
yeah, no sneaky. Where are you going wrong? Yeah, Wild Turtle over Sneaky, which isn't necessarily bad, but the rest of the team's garbage, so it is bad.
Yeah.
Man, my poor boy Wild Turtle. Just take him back, TSM. Ditch what?
Dude,
Ditch
fuck, what's it
double
called?
lift.
Shit, what's the name of that meme team in the fucking Challenger series? Delta?
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
Delta
they're
Fox.
mythic
Yes.
now. They're the best. Oh my god. Scarras finally actually support. They might actually do well.
Oh,
I've
they
been
put
watching
him on
them
support.
scrim.
Oh,
This
you're
guy
being
finally
real
went to work.
generous.
So wait, who's jungling?
Oh,
Is it
an
Shifter?
email.
It'll be great, dude.
Wait,
Who's
holy
jungling, man? Is it Shifter?
He's jungling Tyrone.
Oh. Wait, who's
Yeah.
top? Is Void top?
No, voice top now.
Boy
and
B.
Ship's mid.
Booby.
Yeah.
Honestly, just like that team composition, like they're all good players
They're all
in their
top
own respects.
They're
Yeah,
all top laners and
they're all-
mid laners.
yeah, they're all top laners, and then like Shifter is like a very flexible player. And
Shifter's a
then,
mid laner. Yeah, 100%.
and then
But-
he's a mid laner,
Cutie's
yeah.
an AD carry.
And Q's in carry.
Cutie's like the only one that semi makes sense.
Dedicated role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy.
Uh,
Oh my god, my eyes.
But like, Cascara's fucking useless, and he always was, and I didn't understand why Dignitas had him in the first place.
like having Scarra mid is fine. Like there's certain
Hey,
matchups
No, he
where
was
like
bad at it then. I don't know why they had him jungle. It was even worse. Like, he wasn't even good at mid, and then they had him jungle, and you just couldn't do that at all.
like
Ugh.
his mid, I think his mid was fine. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
God.
he had a pretty good Katarina. Not that that's like a good champion for every matchup.
Yeah. Well, let's think about how cookie cutter Katarina was at the time.
Yeah, literally.
One
gotta
of
go
her
easy
abilities
support.
literally did nothing except reduce cooldowns. The other ability was a point and click. The other was Shunpo, which was also point and click, and the other one was
Yeah.
her old ult, which was also not difficult.
Yeah.
Old Katarina was
Have people
brain
in
dead.
proximity.
It was point and click, an AoE around your body, an AoE around your
Yeah.
body, and a point and click. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, old Katarina. was hard.
Hey, you're missing a vital part. Point and click and bounce to 4 other enemies.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sorry. You're right.
It's
Now
the
when
most
it bounces to
inconsistent
3, it's
shit.
much harder to use.
Oh yeah. Now he can only get 6 resets instead of 8.
And they're fucking random as shit because wherever the daggers drop.
Well, the Q, I actually
Now
like
it's not as
Katarina.
random.
The Q where the dagger drops from the Q is like a set like 375
Yeah.
units behind the initial
Behind where you
target,
first throw it, yeah.
which is actually really good because the timing of that, unless you have like a Hecarim running away from a dagger, if
It's
Yeah.
they're
pretty
running
good.
in that direction, they're going to be like on top of the dagger.
Damn, dude. Now I'm gonna play Hecarim.
Yeah, I think
Predator Hecarim.
I think we
dude.
might have a few too many people to play
Fuck.
League.
I can just
'cause-
go play with Van Dyke. It's all...
Cause like I'm just looking at my friends list and then all the people that are supposed to play, and like Kobe and Fan are on,
No,
And-
but Kobe's playing pub. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Never mind, that's fine then. But then, like, I think we still might have too many, because it's Kyle, Bose, he said he wanted to play, Mark, and if Mark plays, Rachel's is gonna want to play, and
Yeah.
then me and you, Hank.
I can just play with Bose. That's what I'm supposed to do anyway. You just wanted to, like, I don't know, play all night.
I don't know.
Wait, how many people do we have? Wait, repeat.
In any
No,
manner,
no.
it's something to discuss after the podcast.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, never mind.
Well, the podcast we're basically ended now anyway. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I don't think Nathan rolled.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like
Peace out.
we
2 hours. It's fine.
we only got like a few rolls in.
Yeah.
So
That took us for like 2
yeah,
hours.
we're at
Something
2 hours and
over
about
2
30
hours.
minutes right now.
You know who wants to play League of Legends? Sky.
Oh.
Nasty ass shit, you.
You play fucking Gary's mod, dude. You don't have any
That's
right to
a
get
real
a
man's
lead.
game.
Okay, I don't want to go that far.
So you don't
How does it feel to be the same as an autistic kid?
It's not a new feeling
okay.
for him.
If there's anyone to talk about autism, alright?
Yeah, dude.
Before
My,
you just-
my tag was Autismos Go. I own that shit.
Yeah, you invited me to the clinic.
Throw it at
come
my
on.
face.
I mean, Hank doesn't deny anything like that about his life.
We're
Hell
in this
no, but
together.
I'll make fun
We're
of
in this
you.
together. It's not like I'm separate from you,
Well,
alright?
I don't know. You're going full autistic. So now you won't even talk to me. So.
Alright, anyways, guys, this has been episode 202 of Background Noise. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to hit the stop recording button. Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.